Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another Risk of Resources Loadout race of the week. I am Race, and I'm here with Disputed today. Hello.
Hello. Good to be here.
Yeah, it's early, and we're here. Let's go over the loadouts and who's playing today. Today, we have Brian Niklowski, host and Confused. Pretty fun lobby. But the loadouts are pretty fun as well. We have a captain to start off today, a loader, the good loader. Fair, like
Best
we've,
loader.
yeah. We have double scrap launcher multi, which, that's
Yes.
interesting. And then we have a flamethrower arty to top it all off at the end. So,
Quite a mix today.
honestly,
I don't know.
yeah.
That
What's up?
loader is going to be really quick.
Hopefully,
It should be anyway. That's we see some really quick loader times on the bad loadouts. So with the best one here, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some like low 20s on that.
Yeah. Honestly, though, out of all of them, I think the one I'm looking forward to most is the multi loadout. Actually, I like seeing
Yeah.
interesting loadouts like that, and I like seeing how they kind of play around it. So.
Multi has a lot of variations. I feel like multi probably the only survivor where we haven't played most variations.
Yeah, there's just too many.
Yeah.
We need like a multi-day or something, like a multi-event day. Where we just play all the variations of multi, or at least a ton of them.
Ended off with SawCon.
Yeah. Have like double nail, double rebar, double scrap, and then double saw at the end. Who knows? Anyway, starting off with Captain today on abodes here. We already see that Confuse is going after the heal beacon with the health shrine on stage 1. Just trying to get some extra money. Actually being able to use that beacon for something. We see the Klowski in the bottom left there practicing speed shooting at the start when they came in. I think the health shrine here with the blood shrine with the heal beacon as the play. It looks like everyone's doing it. Looks like. Hopefully no mishaps happen.
Or you save the heal beacon for teleporter, but
yeah,
this will just get you to teleporter faster. Worth the trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives you money so you can start the Halcyon beacon. The
Halcyon in this case. Yeah.
It's so interesting seeing how the meta has kind of shifted. We're watching Brian walk over a large chest because he wants to spend his money on the shrine here. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Confused is in a little bit of a spot right now. Hopefully doesn't die to this laser.
2 reds in that.
That's it.
Potential there.
Yeah, we have Growth Nectar. I think I saw Soulbound, right?
Yeah, Soulbound as well.
Growth Nectar is
probably
the
right call.
Here.
Yeah. Soulbound, I love it, but it struggles a little bit sometimes. You need everything to go exactly perfectly for it to be worth it there.
It's very true. This is a very good start, though.
Pretty much always good.
Yeah. What they're looking for now is just looking for buffs. Yeah, we're just like, as soon as we can get any buffs going on here, we're in a good spot. Host is now fighting the House Knight. We'll see how that goes. This guy can be a little dangerous if you get poked. So, ooh, and a safer spaces for Niklowski. It's in a void card on the other side of the stage from the House Knight.
Hopefully everyone finds that. That is a killer skip.
Not only that, it's a buff.
True.
And so is that breaching fin that they just got as well. Hell yeah. Already up to 2 buffs on the Growth Nectar there. So the value is already just kicking in straight away. It's such a powerful item.
It is. Some of these Seekers items are just ridiculous.
I mean, so are the Survivors of the Void item, though. Like, Saver Spaces is still, I would say, regarded as one of the best items.
It's true. I think it's a little bit more jarring with Seekers, though, because they were so bad for a long time.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a roller coaster effect. Then they were too good, and now they're still good, but, All right, stage 2 with the Niklowski, actually. A Mountain Shrine to start off. No. There is an equipment barrel right as they spawn in, though. I'm wondering if anyone's gonna go back for that or kind of staying near it.
Host, I'm noticing, is looting the wrong side of the map here. Found a leptin and a monster tooth, where other people found safer spaces, wraps, backup mags, knockback fin.
Breach infant. Yeah, it's. Oh, he did find another breach infant on that side of the stage, though.
Interesting.
Yeah. Confused and Brian are now in stage 2. Unfortunately, yeah, sometimes this is how it is though. You pick the wrong side of the stage. It's really important to make sure you try to look as much as you can to see like, okay, do I see any reason to go to this side or that side? Maybe the other guys did spot the void cradle and that's why they went the other side first. I hope he doesn't leave too quick though here. He still has that spaces to get, and if he doesn't get it, then oh, he's out.
Oh
That's
no.
tough. I think I saw the void cradle on
Maybe
his screen
he'll find
too.
another one, like that knockback fin or
Yeah,
breaching fin. Fuck.
maybe.
I'd never get used to that
Lock
one.
in, man. Lock in. Lock in. For the TP, we did get a Berserker's Pauldron, so not too hype. Hey, could have been good with the Soulbound if anyone had done that, you know. But
Sommering.
That's not bad.
Well, no, especially if you already have a pillar skip with the safer spaces.
Yeah.
Good for Mythrix.
So that was okay. So that was an equipment barrel behind where they spawned in stage 2, and then the equipment barrel that they all saw is the Prion, actually.
Prion, I feel like not quite as good as Saw here, mainly just because of the cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Saw can be just as bursty on bosses, if not better sometimes.
Well, when I think about it, I think like it's usually a lot easier to hit Mithrix with the point blank shot from Prion if you have a movement skill. And they do have safer spaces, so they can get in there and do it, but it is a little bit harder as opposed to Saw. You could just, you know, set up Saw tech.
You could die
A little bit easier.
But this is a run where I feel like Sawtech is actually, I know I always say that, but where you have safer spaces already, it makes it a lot safer because the risk of dying to pizza is quite high when you're doing that.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, like the ads that spawn behind the pillars as well. Uh-oh, Tuklowski get pushed off, but fortunately the floor is pretty low on this map. Yeah, the additionals, I mean, you have Captain's Passive as well, so you have a... Sawtech is a lot easier as long as you have enough speed to move around the side.
Yeah, it's kind of a defense check.
Okay, Treeborn, by the way. Tuklowski is in the lead by a little bit here. I haven't really been commenting on that, but they've been the first one to every stage so far. So they're kind of speeding through. They do get a gasoline, which is the first AoE item anyone has gotten so far. Actually, Host just got one as well.
Host got one somewhere. I'm not sure where though.
I think he was the only one that went back along the behind where you spawn in on stage 2, where the feet go up. There was a tri-ship up there. He might have grabbed it along that side.
Tuklowski doing really well here for being ahead. Not really in an item deficit at all.
I like how Confused hit the mountain shrine here on stage 2. And
look at that.
Oh, another soulbound. Wow, yeah. Hey, I wish Tuklowski had the saw though. That's kind of one thing I'm missing a little bit here.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That could make a difference when it comes to Mythrix.
And I mean, just looking at the stages, right? We have this stage to get equipments out of multi-shops, and then we have stage 5. And it doesn't really look like there's a lot of equipment multi-shops here right now on stage 3, so maybe we can get something in stage 5, but with only one stage left to, you know, guarantee a better equipment, it's kind of rough, so I don't know. Got to start really keeping your eyes peeled for a good equipment.
Also, how are they on speed? Because they do need a little bit if they want to skip.
Yeah.
I don't think they're quite there yet.
Well, they do have growth nectar. I don't know how much
That's true.
They might have enough if they know the setup for it. Because it would be like about a 1 speed setup for host skip. I think maybe it's enough to get 2, but
you would lose the spaces buff though if you're host skipping.
that is true. I mean, hopefully they'll have another buff by that point, but we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't even
I know
consider
that
that.
I know that Confuse has an Opal, which is nice. Won't lose that. For example, it does have Breaching Fin, so we'll see. But they do
It'd
need
still be
like
nice to get
a couple
some
speed here.
actual speed here.
Yeah. And especially the Mithrix fight. Imagine like getting hit by Mithrix and then you actually just slowing down, because your buffs are running out. So
Yeah.
could be a tough spot for them. Confused absolutely nuking the Beetle Queen stage 3. That Saw was really putting in work. And then getting the addition tank for the gas, which everyone's going to get. Everyone has gas at this point.
Okay, that's good. That should basically make the next 2 stages free.
Yeah, we see that Brian also found the extra Soulbound. And does have the Prion. So for his situation, Soulbound's actually looking not too bad here. Better than the Wood Sprite, anyway. Nikowski's doing the... Ooh. Okay, interesting. Nikowski was going after the egg in the adapted chest, but missed it and actually got a band. So, not too bad.
Oh, freaked me out there. I thought they're going to get murked by that jelly.
I know, they almost did. They were locked in on the spin.
Band is really good there. It's such a shame you didn't get the pre on last stage. Or even the Saw for that matter. Because landing those orbitals on Mithrix is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. Pretty much just can only do it when he goes to the middle or if you preempt a hammer slam. All right, Nikowski again, the first one is stage 4, so we'll see what they find here, what they're doing. We haven't seen really many other voids since stage 1, so I'm kind of still worried about hosts and not having the safer spaces.
It'd find a tougher times though. Could go for a disputed skip.
True. True. I'm really not seeing anything. I think Nikowski is the game gamma on pretty low, so it's already hard for me to see that.
Confused getting an antler out of the adaptive chest there, which is good. Still a little bit tricky to host skip with that, but it is speed.
It is. It might run out though during the process of the host skip. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And then, when you need it most is on the 3rd jump, not really the 1st or the 2nd. So
that's true.
Let's see if Brian can pull out the egg. Does get the egg, but I don't think they wanted the egg. I think it was more of like, it's an item that they usually want, and they kind of picked it, but they do want the Prion.
Have it.
And if they would have waited one more, they would have gotten a band.
The band would have been so good.
Uh-huh. There is a band next stage, though. Nikowski just found one in a multi-shop pretty close to TP, so I don't think anyone should really miss that one.
Host doing teleporter here. A little behind, but not by too much.
I think it's just mostly the echoes of stage 1, right? Just kind of like building up a little bit here. All right. 2 of our other racers are in stage 4 now. It looks like everyone's just going up the little mushroom vent and fighting the vagrant. Looks like Brian missed his Prion there, unfortunately. Everyone's just speed shooting the vagrant down though. Uh-oh, okay. Jesus, Brian cutting a little bit close, but it's okay. Got there. And O'Brien will be happy to see that ban in the multi-shop, though, just coming around the corner. And the Shuriken for the TP boss reward, which is really good.
That's really good, specifically for Deklowski, having a way to block that band.
having a solution of asymmetrics without having to use your orbitals and stuff or speed shooting the wisp necessarily is really nice.
We are seeing some divergence in equipment here. We got Host and Brian with the Prion. We got Confused with the Saw, and Deklowski with the Wood Sprite.
Mm-hmm. It's actually really interesting. Host going after the ban and getting it. Really good job. And the adaptive chest there on stage 3.
Nice.
Very sweet. All right, it looks like Deklowski's just... Host is out. Deklowski is pretty much a full stage ahead now because they're just getting ready to leave. They're just trying to spend some money here before they go to buy something.
Host made up a lot of time on that stage. Had kind of a slow stage 2, I was noticing, but...
Ooh, and there's a Mocha printer right above the teleporter on stage 4 that Deklowski just found as well. I don't know if anyone else has seen that. Looks like lost a watch already, which is kind of tough. Backup mag was okay to lose, but they do need enough speed to do the host skip, so they gotta get something. Oh, my internet's dying.
Good, you get movement speed. Yeah, I can tell.
I know.
But yeah, you do want the attack speed for your orbitals, right? And then you get the movement speed for host skipping as well. Kind of a win-win there.
Sorry, internet's fine now.
And then the APR right next to the printer as well. Makes up for your losing the watch a little bit. And Deklowski is out.
Yeah, stage 5 already. They're kind of zooming. Looks like everyone is kind of taking the first loadout today a little bit safer, you know, but the cost is kind of still zooming ahead here.
Oh, get wormed. I missed having magma worms on this map.
Yeah, it was really, really sad that magma worms were removed off this map if you had the DLC. It felt horrible for so long, honestly.
Well, it wasn't just that they were gone; it's that they were replaced by Z constructs. Like,
you know, no. The annoying part was that they made the Trophy Hunter Tricorn, and then at the last stage, we're like, all right, you can't use it on this map for anything good. And it's like, oh, okay. My bad. I guess I'll just not use it.
Yeah, that was... I mean, Helmuth has some crazy bosses now, though.
Mm-hmm. Brian getting that shotgun Prion shot on the parent there. And what do we get as a boss reward? We get a planula. Nothing but, baby.
Nice.
It's actually an okay pickup for phase 2. It's not bad. You can be a little bit more aggressive because they have a wrap. You can kind of go out in the middle in there and start speed shooting the wisp down, but not gonna say it's like it's amazing.
Yeah,
but it's in this case it's at least worth picking up.
It's worth picking up. It's still gonna be a negative in phase 4 though.
Assuming they have to do it. Oh, that looks like they will have to do it.
They probably will.
Yeah, all the people who have equipments though, I'm hoping they can find a way just to have a quick phase 4.
Sailstar. Ooh, on the equipment. Ooh. Getting a vase, huge.
Yeah, was that... I mean, it was with a Sailstar too. So
there's a recycler there as well, so you could reroll that planula if you really wanted to. It's kind of out of the way. I don't know how worth it is.
I mean, I know Confused is very speedrunner brained, but I hope they go back for that just use the vase, go get the recycler or something? Oh no, because they can't use the vase. They don't have a fuel cell. I hope they go get it. I would love to see what they turn the plane into, but that was a
I'm
big play
curious
though.
which one. Which one was the Sail Star item there?
I don't know. It looks like they're not picking it up. They thought about it. They almost did. So they might
Is it?
actually. Oh, it looks like they're picking up. They don't care.
Uh,
So
Dang.
sad, man.
They
Give
hate
me what
fun.
I.
Like, I don't know.
They hate it. They hate it so much. And Niklowski is off on the moon. Wow, yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Even though it's the wrong decision.
Come
Come on. The content.
Think of the content, dudes. Who cares if you go faster, you know? No one's here for that
Husky is
anyway.
on the moon. Does have a skip. It is going to be kind of slow. Have to walk all the way over to Soups. Kind of low speed as well.
I mean, you say that Niklowski has low speed, has the fastest speed out of anyone, I think.
That's true.
So, we'll see. I don't even know if Brian can skip, actually. Might not be able to. I don't know.
But
we'll see.
I don't know if it's going to... That base is probably going to get confused there faster, assuming they leave pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just going to click the TP button, and after you get this, like, one chest here, and then they're out.
And the tough thing is, I feel like Niklowski isn't even really benefiting from having a good equipment on the moon either. Like, they had the Saw or the Prion. I would say it's like... There's more of a trade-off there, but just having the vases straight up better.
They just really didn't find a single equipment. And, you know, like I said, stage 3 not having any multi-shops, stage 5 not having any multi-shops, it was tough, you know?
And Brian is on the moon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right there with Niklowski.
And so is Confused, so... Confused is doing the antler tech, where he's staring at the ground to try to have Wisp spawn closer to him.
I was going into the mocha printer. Man.
Good job. No saber spaces, though.
The vase.
I hope so, too. We still don't know if it's in the, it's from the Sail Star or not, though. So,
yeah.
I have no idea.
I think that Sail Star might have been a random in the green multi-shop, too. Like, I don't even know if that's something they can necessarily plan for.
I think it was there. I think it wasn't a random.
Was it? Okay.
And here we go. Confused starting the fight in about 5 seconds. Wow, it looks like Niklowski doesn't want to do the host skip here. I don't think they realize they have the... I don't know. They have enough speed, definitely. Like, they have more than enough. So, I don't know. Maybe they forgot. That's tough.
I thought that was why they printed speed.
I also thought that's why they printed speed.
Okay.
Holy hell. Confuses.
Maybe they think it's faster. Just doing 2 bloods.
Maybe it's not, though.
It's possible.
Maybe.
I don't know. This is going pretty quick.
I mean, they would have been on their, second jump by now?
Yeah. This is, like, very far out, too, and you have to run all the way back to the jump pad now.
Yeah.
It was very quick pillars, though.
It wasn't bad, but... I mean, playing on made it so they didn't lose... or didn't take as long, actually.
And Brian doing blood pillars, that makes sense, because Brian doesn't have the
enough speed. Yeah.
Taking some hits here, though.
Yeah, I'm not really confident about Brian's ability to do a clean Mythics fight here, actually. Because without speed, I mean, it's hard.
The safer spaces is going to have to carry, and phase 2 might be very scary.
Speaking of phase 2, Confuse is about to enter phase 2 right now, before anyone else even gets into the fight at all.
Damn.
So let's see.
Getting that base was such a good play.
Yeah. Looks like
Klasky in the fight now.
well, Confused still does have a beacon. I'm surprised they're not speed shooting right now. Like the Wisp at least. Here we go. We're seeing a little bit. Oof, we're seeing Confused health drain a little bit. So Confused didn't get the rep. And so they're actually taking permanent curse damage from the Wisps here. Even though Planilla is healing, it's still, you know, reducing their max health by quite a lot. So a little bit unfortunate.
Don't you love the wrap is just a white item that is better than Planula?
Yeah, it's, it's crazy. Speaks a lot about Planula, though, more than it does rap, I think.
Yeah.
And Brian is about to start the fight right now. Host is still... Oh, there's another Mocha printer on stage 5. I don't think anyone else saw that. Maybe someone did, I don't know, but... Oh, there is actually an equipment multi-shop on stage 5 that the Klowski didn't find. It does have a saw on it, so he just kind of did miss out on that. Tough.
Interesting. Brian in the fight now as well.
We have Confused on phase 3.
5. Ooh, we might get to see... Ooh, Host got wings, so he does have a skip.
Nice.
I see a different equipment on everybody this run.
Oh, and Host does not take the Sail Star. I mean, he does have the wings.
There.
Which is...
they're right by that chest. We'll never know.
We'll never know. Shame. All right, Confused entering Pizza phase 3 right now. Oh, don't run straight in a line. What are you doing?
I can't believe nobody host skipped this run.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
With the floor 1 safer spaces.
I know. I mean, honestly, in that sense, host really got lucky that no one else did, because they would have been even more ahead than they are. He didn't really lose out on too much there. He also got the wings, so it's okay.
Yeah, that was a good pickup. It's still a kind of a slow skip. So I am worried about host here.
I mean, he is still behind.
Yeah, had a really good stage 5, I will say.
I'm hoping that Confused doesn't take a +5 here. They are really close to ending off phase 3. Getting a really good orbital combo there with Breaching Fin. I haven't really seen much of that yet, but if you pop up Mythics in the air and then put the orbitals on the ground right below him, he just kind of falls into it. It's really smart. And did not skip phase 4, but going into phase 4 right now. We'll see how this one goes for Confused. Should probably get a quick speed shoot here. Probably be okay.
Yeah, Brian taking some swipes here. Still only in phase 1. It makes me a little concerned going forward. I hate to say it, but I feel like a +5 is probably inevitable with this level of speed and just this many curse decks this early on.
There were 2 Mocha printers at 2 different stages, so just kind of got to keep your eyes out.
This does give host a chance to get some points on the board, though.
Confused is just trying to get any portal. All right, there we go. And just should be face back to the skip. Face back to the ship.
Face back to the skip.
I'm sorry this morning.
Yeah, it really was that vase that won it for him, I think. But winning by like comfortable amount here.
Oh yeah, I mean potential bonus points actually. We'll see, but they might be in the cards. Depending on how Klowski's phase 3 goes. But it's possible. Yep.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah, both points I think are on the table, actually.
And this gives Host a really good opportunity, actually. I could see Host even coming in second here.
Yeah. I mean, Brian's definitely on his back foot, so.
Yeah, like Brian hasn't plus 5'd yet, and I will be very impressed if Brian can get through this without plus 5ing.
The thing is, though, if Brian does get through that plus 5ing, it'll still take a long time, because he's definitely playing more reserved now. He's not going out there and dealing damage or that often. How's getting phase 4, though?
I feel like phase 3 is going to be extremely difficult for Brian.
And there we go. Confuse is done with a 2853. Not bad at all.
And the thing about phase 3 as well is the longer you take, the harder it gets, because just more and more and more ads will start to build up.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's bring Confused right now. Hey, what up, man? Welcome in.
First one here.
You are muted.
Oh, my bad.
There you are. How was the run? You got first so far. Actually, no, you did get first. Congratulations.
I thought
really
I played very well, actually.
Yeah,
possibly bonus points.
You
we'll see.
Getting the sales star into that equipment barrel and getting the vase. We still don't know which one was which.
Yeah.
But really good job.
I thought about it. I don't know which one it was.
Nobody else.
I thought about going back for the recycler with vase and getting the reroll and the planula. But
yeah.
Slow.
Everyone wanted you to do that.
Everyone was chanting, but it's
okay. I don't have enough speed. If I had a fuel cell, I would. If I had a fuel cell, I would have. Absolutely.
Right. I'll take it.
Listen, you could have done it though. You have so much time right now. You're going to be here for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, there might be a bonus point.
How was I supposed to know? You know, like maybe someone found like a polyplimp randomly that I didn't find.
There was actually a wings like right above you, next to the vase there.
And Host picked up that one.
I think two of the.
Yeah.
I picked two of the try shops, but I didn't get the third ping.
Host doing a good job in this fight. Already almost done with phase 2.
Brian is taking back-to-back deaths, and it might make it a triple here in a second. So,
Host is about to catch up to Brian real time.
Yeah. I mean, I think Brian just needed speed. He just needed to go in one of those mocha printers. And, oh my god. It's just really paying the price right now. Oh, dude. He's also really not faking Mithrix out that much. Mithrix is kind of breaking his ankles.
I think we are going to see a Host second.
Yeah. If Host can get this done before Duklowski, he has a couple minutes to do it. As long as Host doesn't die, he's chilling. The one thing, obviously, Host doesn't have that Saber Spaces, but he does have a transmitter, so he does have a little bit of defense.
Yeah. And
wait, where was Hopu Feather?
Stage 4 in a multi-shop. You know when you went up the vent, like with when you spawned in?
It was just down at spawn?
No, it was just to the left. Everyone went to the right and fought the Vagrant. Okay.
An added benefit of not doing pillars as well is you're not going into the fight with X amount of curse stacks.
Yeah.
So he can take a few hits here anyway.
Also, what you were doing with Breaching Fin and the Captain utility was really smart. Like, having Mythos go up and then drop back down into it was a perfect way to actually use it. So,
yeah.
No one else was really doing that either. I know everyone else had
utility
Breaching
is
Fin.
Impossible to use in any other way. I swear. There's no other way to use it.
And Host is just about done with phase 3. Did not get any phase 4 type skip, so we'll see how his phase 4 goes. Hopefully get some speed shooting in here. Brian with another death in phase 3. Oh, right, true. Hello.
Hey. So you are the second to finish in real time. You're probably looking at third here.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Not bad. It's really unfortunate because you had the Soulbound from stage 3, but you never found another equipment.
Yeah,
Actually use it.
Didn't see. I wanted to get the egg, but it passed on that adaptive.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a band out of that, so it wasn't all that bad.
Stage 5, there was a multi-shop that you missed that had a saw in it. And there was an equipment barrel on the ground that had recycler and vase with a sales star and a try shop right next to it. So those are the things you missed out on a little bit, but
also the stuff that I miss is the host skip. I only realized that after the fight.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. I was like,
skipped.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
But I don't think it was like that bad. Like the blood prints were so fast that
You lost probably like 30 seconds to a minute there.
maybe, but if I messed up house skip, it would be more time loss.
True. But I was curious because we know you were the only one I feel like who went into the Mocha printer, and I was like, oh, they're doing it for the host skip. You also had growth nectar.
Yeah, that was the original idea. I don't know how much if the growth nectar alone is enough.
It's not.
To skip.
Well, with the speed you had, it would have, but because you lose out on like spaces, you lose out on one of the buffs. So alone, it's definitely not. All right, and host is done. Actually, coming in with a, I think a second place here.
Yeah.
Let me check though.
It's like a 34.
Yep.
35 something.
Hey, host.
Yo, what up?
Hey.
So congratulations, you got second place.
Yo, let's go.
You missed
really good job on that run.
Yeah. You missed out on a Safer Spaces stage 1. I don't know if you saw the Void Cradle.
I saw it and I looked at my movement speed and I'm like, man, I just ran all the way across the stage for like one item. And I gotta go. So it's like, okay, I can go to that Void Cradle. It could be spaces. And I'm thinking to myself, if it's not, that's minus 1.5 minutes.
Stage 1 put you behind for a while there. You didn't really catch up until Mithrix actually. But like the other side of the map just had a bunch more shit that you weren't able to get there. But really good job coming back. That wings on stage 5 was clutch.
Mm-hmm. There was also
I was happy to see that.
On stage 5, there was that multi-shop where you chose the transmitter. If you chose the sales star, there was a equipment barrel right next to it that gave you a vase and a recycler. If you would have done that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If I would have done that, I was thinking to myself with sales star, it's like, what's the point of sales star at stage 5? And I'd already had the wings.
Yeah, I mean, at that point,
it's just like I can buy one large item or 2 large. It's the same.
Transmitter was the right call there for sure.
But if you just didn't find the wings at that point, I don't know.
I think Cellstar is good.
Well, I mean, if you already have the wings, I feel like getting the double equipment.
Yeah, if you have wings, it's better for transmitter. But I think
low on money over there.
Oh, I agree with you. Just trying to roll the vase.
Yeah, and then I found that Mocha printer. That pissed me off. Stage 4. Oh my god.
There were 2. There was one stage 4 and 5.
I looked. Yeah, I saw the 1.5, which made me mad because it's like, okay, well, here's the movement speed. If they don't get the movement speed, maybe someone slips up and dies.
Well, that's what happened to Brian, unfortunately. Speaking of Brian, let's bring him in right now. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, Brian. Howdy.
I should have picked the egg, eh?
Should have picked the egg, but also, did you see any of the Mocha printers?
No.
No. Tough. There were 2. There was one stage 4 and one stage 5. And that was kind of your way out of low movement speed hell. But tough. You going into Mithrix with literally no speed in your inventory, except the growth nectar was tough.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just resigned myself to going, I've got to play perfect, otherwise I die. I shouldn't have done that. But, yeah.
There were also some other options for equipment on stage 5. There were wings, there was a vase, stuff like that.
What?
Dude! So I'm the only one that finds a face. Typical.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had different equipment.
Yeah,
being aboard.
We had vase, Prion, Wood Sprite, and then wings in the Mithrix fight there at the end. So Interesting.
I'm actually.
Interesting.
Oh,
I had 3 of those
Bernie.
4.
Did I end up getting end up getting bonus point or?
Yes. Congratulations.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Just barely. But really good
Get
job.
out of here, confused. Go play with, I don't know, Faku or something. Let's go.
It smokes me.
Speaking of going fast, we have Loader up next. So if you guys are ready, I'm gonna push you over to that, and we'll see how your Loader goes.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Good luck, everybody.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, Loader time.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some water.
Okay. So this is the best Loader build loadout we can get here. Usually when we have, I mean, I know there's a lot of racers who are watching right now who are like, man, like the one time I'm not playing today, because we have a lot of professional loader players in the races, and people who have held world records with loader and stuff. So, but we'll see how everyone does today. I think Confused being probably one of the more traditional speedrunners here playing today, probably has the most experience with loader, I'd imagine. So we'll see. Starting off Verdant Falls on this one. We have Alter up next, Treeborn, and then Grove. And Sky Meadows. Kind of similar to the last one we had, actually. No free bans or anything like that. They're just going to have to kind of blast through. Already see Brian and Deklowski starting up the Halcyon Shrine. As they do. I don't really think I saw any blood pillars or blood, yeah, whatever, blood shrines. Shrines is the word I'm looking for. Well, we'll see. Brian's already halfway done with the Halcyonites. We'll see what ends we get. I'm sure we won't get another Growth Nectar to start off here. That was weird. The Halcynite was dead, but kept swinging. Seems like Watch is the correct one there. You don't really need a Quail on Loader as much. I don't really think anyone's going to go after any Chant Shrines here either, so...
Yeah, I feel like on any other Survivor, Quail is probably right there, but...
Yeah.
On Loader, nah.
I mean, I don't know. Watch is good. But I mean, Quail is really good, so... See if you have a lot of speed.
Watch is great until you break it. Stage 2.
True. Alright, looks like Brian is already out. Looks like Deklowski's looking to leave in a second. Just looking for like one more chest or something. You find a multi-shop with a gas in it, which is pretty good.
That is huge.
Oh, there's an equipment barrel right next to TP, actually. And it's Seed of Life, so that's not bad. I mean, that allows you to play a little bit risky for a while if you want.
It does.
I still would prefer damage equipment here, obviously, but it's not bad for the time being. Better not having it at all, anyway.
Safety. Host going for the backup mag over the gas. Interesting.
That was the right play. I didn't see the backup mag, actually. That's when you start really moving. Looks like once Host leaves here with the Watch, I presume. Yeah, everyone's gonna be in stage 2 already at less than 3 minutes. We're already all here. Obviously, the main items we're looking for here are just bands, right? Focus crystals are nice, but bands really are the game winners here. We already see a shuriken actually for Brian as well. I don't know where he picked that up, but that's really just extra damage in phase 2 especially.
One band is basically GG on Loader.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you get it, it's just time to go. See a remote caffeinator for Deklowski there, but I don't really think that's going to get too much use out of it. I mean, actually, you know what? I say that, but I have seen a firework build with Loader in the races before, so But I highly
Roll
doubt.
of pennies.
Oh, true.
On this boss, especially, it's really good. Loader also has, I believe, 30 armor, just innate.
Yeah, you can build up a decent amount of
much.
barrier, especially early on. So you could just take a laser real quick just to get some money for the rest of the stage. There's another backup mag on stage 2 here as well that Brian just got. And he's leaving to stage 3. Brian is really ahead here right now.
Looks like Shuriken was from TP.
Oh, perfect. So everyone's going to get that. It's nice. And Brian off the tree
possible you could see a sub 20 here.
Possible, true. There is a Void Cradle on this map as well.
Has that ever happened? in a race?
I think once. So I wouldn't bet on it as much, but
just wait till 2028, dude, where it's gonna be the norm.
Yeah. Surely.
There was a time when sub 40s were like, holy shit, you're a god.
Oh, you go so fast, then. Now, if you just get sub 40, it's like, what are you doing? What happened that run, you know?
Sub 30 is like standard. Especially on Loader. Like with Loader, really you're looking for like a 25-minute or less. Especially with this loadout.
That is entirely realistic here. As long as we find some damage, though, we still need some damage. So, we do get a Sales Star on Host here, actually. And he's looking for a better chest to open than the one he has next to him. There is a damage chest that he does spot over here, so a really good spot on that. Let's see what he gets. Bleed and gas. Gas is nice, but bleed not so much. The bloater build.
There was another backup mag on stage 2 for anyone that missed it on stage 1 or went for the gas.
Everyone should have one. It looks like it was the chest next to TP that had the Sales Star in it, so I'm surprised that Brian missed it, but I guess his priorities were just after the tri-shops on the other side of the map and stuff. Looks like Host is actually taking time to scrap here as well. Oh!
Or not.
Yeah.
What did they get rid of there?
PSG, I think. So nothing crazy, but still funny.
Recycler.
Oh yeah, Recycler on Brian here.
Life.
He's actually taking the Recycler to the next stage too, so kind of interesting.
No, taking the Saw.
Oh, interesting. Again. There is an adaptive chest on spawn on stage 4. It looks like Brian just, still blazing ahead. It was really interesting. Loadout 1, Dukowski was always like a stage ahead of everyone else. Brian's kind of taking that place here this time. There is a Tenta Bobble on stage 3. Really exciting stuff.
Huge. It would be on a different Survivor. Maybe if you find a crowdfunder. Not even then, like, you would need the farm for it.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Ooh, Brian's kind of in a dangerous spot here, though. Almost breaking his double watches here on TP. Vagrants and Gups doing a lot of AoE damage on the teleporter, so just gotta be a little bit careful. Not really a ton of healing, just one slug, so.
Confused using the Sales Star on the damage chest in the TP, getting a lantern out of it. Not amazing.
Warhorn. Yeah. Looks like it wasn't the only one to do that either. And it's not very exciting. One thing about this stage 4 teleporter, a lot of the enemies are going up on the mushroom vent in the middle. So Brian's not actually having to kill everything here. Oh god. These golems are jumping around though, being crazy. Looks like Host is keeping the Recycler though. For now. We'll see if he takes it out of the stage.
The old switcheroo.
Might
Brian did.
open
Try to
that
bait
damage
us.
chest in the TP here, get the Warhorn and reroll it. Maybe we'll get a ban. Maybe we'll see one. Maybe. Host having to go out of his way to
Ugh,
kill this boss outside TP. Kind
that
of
Z was juking him.
kind of going on a field trip here. Dekowski's got to be a little bit careful here. Vagrant's in range of exploding soon. They don't really have too many places to hide. They're just going after the M1 here. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I thought would happen, but a little tough. That's a +5 for Dekowski.
And minus watch. They only had the one watch, so it's not as devastating as it would be for others, but still does suck.
I think they just overestimated their M1 damage there a little bit. And they might die again. They got to be careful here.
Brian. Grabbing another saw.
He really just loves saw, man.
You can never have too many saws.
Yeah. That's what they tell me. All right,
it's definitely just like a habit thing where it's like, oh, it's orange, pick it.
Yeah, I mean, when it goes fast enough at a certain point, you don't really have perfect agency over whatever you get. You just have to start clicking, so.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like Confused was the only one, by the way, to take the Recycler and reroll the Tenna Bobble on stage 3, getting a Polyloot. So, really good play from them.
I want to see the Recycler on that new Kahana as well.
I would love it. We'll see if Host actually takes it. Host does get the Polyloot as well with the reroll on stage 3. I would like Host to keep the Recycler here because I just want to see
feel
stuff,
like
but...
Recycler is probably a better play, honestly. Like, I know the Saw is more guaranteed damage long term, but if you can just get a band with that Recycler,
that's what I'm thinking.
Doesn't matter.
Like Saw's good. It's once every 45 seconds, but like if you re-roll into a band, like you win, right? That's the gamble. And I mean, you are twice as likely to get a band out of a rerolled green than anything else because there's 2 bands. So just throwing that out there.
Oh.
Brian is taking a lot of burn damage here, and it might... No, it's okay.
They thought they could hide behind the TP there.
Yeah.
Did not work out that way.
Unfortunately, they didn't see the Shrine of Shaping below TP either. That would have been a nice free TP.
The grandparent put a nice little vignette on it and be like, hey, check out what you missed.
They are safe here now, but we have other enemies to deal with, so gotta be a little bit careful. Host did take the Recycler out of stage 3, so I like that play.
Interesting.
We'll see if we get anything else. I am really kind of concerned with Host's position, though. I don't want him to get glooped. Okay, did go after the kill there. Did have enough damage with the Focus Crystal. Yeah, oh shit, I got baited.
Yeah, I got baited too.
Like, dude. It was a band. It was just a Bandolier reroll. Almost there. Still part of the band family. Sharing the name. In name only, though.
New Kahana is right next to him, though. It's just right
what
in that
chest
cave.
Is it? Oh, okay.
That's like right at the entrance.
We'll see if he finds it. Might be a little bit out of the way. Might go for one of the adaptive chests he saw at the start or something like that. Just trying to get a band.
So. It looks like he's holding on to his Sail Star. So, probably gonna go for that adaptive.
All right, Brian is going across the map on stage 5 to try to get a band, have some damage chests, get the Squid Polyp and band turns. So, again, not really getting the best items here as far as damage. You're missing out on the Focus Crystal at some point, too. Getting a Transmitter. It's just not really the damage loader build that we're looking for, but... Ooh, Confused is in a spot right now.
Yeah, I know.
They're taking damage.
Causing problems.
They do have a Shrine of Shaping buff on, so it's not the end of the world if they die, but It'd be nice if they didn't. Actually, Brian's going into a Sticky Bomb printer on stage 5. That's honestly, yeah, good. Because they don't have anything, so having something is nice here.
Yeah.
There's a stake, which is not
They
bad.
do still have the watches, which is a little bit of damage multiplication there.
Yeah. We're getting a 20% Sticky Bomb chance here with every punch, which is not bad. It's not it's not a band, but it's not bad.
Leaving 14.5 minutes. Pretty good.
Tuklowski using up that Shrine of Shaping buff. Just at the end of TP.
Yeah.
Host
didn't
did
lose anything there.
Host did find an ATG somewhere. That might have been a reroll. I'm not sure. Host does have 2 sale stars, so maybe he can get something out of the stage.
Yeah.
There is a Void Cradle on stage 5, and it is a band. It is a Void
Host
band.
Has some APRs there that I don't think anyone else does. Is that 4?
Yeah, 3. It might have been a printer from somewhere.
3. That's going to be huge, especially with the 2 watches. If you can get some stickies printed as well, rip that scrap earlier in the run.
I know. Oh, and Brian messes up the Loader Bridge host skip. A little bit tough. Hopefully they don't take too much damage here. They're taking a little bit of damage here. This should be okay. There we go. Tuklowski is taking out the Void Band onto the moon here, which is good.
I mean, yeah.
We need
this
something.
Might be a situation where you'd want to check soup, just like quickly go over there. It doesn't take too long as loader.
Maybe. I don't know.
If there's a band, it's worth. If there isn't, probably
There's a lot of trash in this build, that's for sure.
I think it depends. Like, I don't think host necessarily needs to do that. I think host has enough damage here.
Host and Confused have a fair amount actually here. With the polylutes.
Yeah. But the ATG, APRs, Focus Crystal, yeah. I think host should be fine here.
Confused doing the bridge skip right now. Messes up the trajectory a little bit. I think they're looking too far right there, but they do get a lot of momentum to get up.
Soup is right there.
No one's gonna look, man. Oh, looks like actually Tuklowski's looking. Let's see what we got.
Yes. 99% of gamblers stop before they hit it big.
No, they're not even looking. They're just using the host skip spot here. They didn't even look at a single soup.
They're lost.
Not a single soup was pinged. Yeah.
Disappointed. These guys just hate content. Like, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is.
All right. Brian is through phase 1 Mythrix, the first one through. You know, Host has a lot of stuff here, but Host is losing time.
That's true.
I don't really know if Host can catch up to Brian unless Brian really messes up here, so.
Does take the Vand.
Which is good.
Even with the Recycler. Oh, that's some good shit.
Yeah, that double sales star.
Transmitter and an ATG. Okay.
Yeah.
Feel like you're good now, though. Go.
You're getting a bleed with the crowdfunder right at the end there. Maybe you could use it.
Maybe. And farm a little bit in phase 2.
Yeah. Just a little bit extra damage. Confused into phase 2 as well. Brian did prop a transmitter there, so phase 2 is not going exactly the way Brian wants it to go.
I want to see Host get in this fight. Looks like he's leaving here good. Because he does have the best build here, I think, by quite a substantial degree.
Yeah. That Polyloot, double ATG, triple AP round, double watch, and the best amount of defense, too. So, oh, and that is a Brian +5 in phase 2, unfortunately.
I mean, Host is like, if he just doesn't +5, probably at least second place again, right?
Yeah, I mean, just get through the fight. I didn't see exactly what happened to Brian, but I think he just punched into the golem at the runtime. Is what I imagine happened.
That orb is terrifying.
Man, Confused is getting the lead again though. Blasting just past Brian there at the start. And already just so much damage available here, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Already Mythic's almost down to half health for Confused in phase 3.
Confused is going to be hard to beat. He gets first again. Already has a bonus point from the first loadout.
Oh, God. Oh, that was nice. Confused proc the Void Band on an Exploder and then led Mithrix into it. That was sick.
That was crazy. I was just about to say they wasted the Band and then Mithrix ran straight into it.
Nice nice kiting there, honestly.
It's fucking Infinity Brain plays.
Brian's taking a lot of damage here.
Mithrix tech. Yeah. I mean, the real tragedy was not only did you +5, but you lost 40% of your damage there.
All your damage, pretty much. Brian didn't have much to go in with anyway.
Yeah. There is like quite a bit of item discrepancy.
There was a potential here for a phase 4 skip. Had Confused just waited a moment and had Mithrix like run towards him, he could have gotten the punish skip there, but he just went for the kill phase 4, so we're doing it right now.
Was the first one on the moon, but I think they went
might be the last one to leave here. Yeah, a little bit.
You know, like I think that's a very easy mistake to make on Loader, to just like assume you'll be able to kill everything and misjudge your damage a little bit, but it definitely was worth taking a little bit of time, getting some extra damage for this fight. We're seeing now Host is doing really well right now. Look at this Crunder for phase 2.
Actually, keeping that bleed from it was a Sail Star bleed from stage 2, and then just got another one at the end, so just kind of worked out for him.
And the Roll of Pennies really making it all come together here.
Yeah. Don't see that too often, but it does happen. Deklowski's, oh my god. almost got a pizza with the grapple there. It's close. Brian hopefully should finish up soon, though. Probably next Saw activation, we'll probably see Brian finish. As like 30 seconds away, though. Hopefully faster than that.
Could go on for the Saw tech.
And Deklowski is done with the Mithrix fight, phases 1 through 3, going into 4 right now. Host is taking a little bit of damage here. Oh, Brian with another +5 and end of phase 3 there. Uh-oh. Deklowski.
Ooh.
No.
Yikes. What happened there? They just get a little too greedy?
A little too greedy. You can't let Mithrix proc Void Band on you. That is a death sentence. Oh.
Oh, oh no.
Tenor Bobble too.
I thought it was going to happen again.
That? Oh, dude, stop.
The Tentabobble is
you gotta
crazy here.
You gotta dodge Mithrix phase 4, man. Please.
All right, just running into every shot.
Please, bro. I was very confused right now, actually. Hey, what up? Confused.
Hello.
You are first again, so congratulations.
I don't know how you keep pulling off these crazy Mithrix plays, whether it was like with the knockback fin or the shit you did with the Void Band there. You fucking hitting the ad, having him run into it. The hell was that?
I was like,
You just learn to do random shit on the fly like that. I don't know.
unfortunately, you're
very
not
slow.
getting bonus points again this time, but
Yeah, I didn't think so.
first
That
is
run
still
should be
good.
sub 20. It's loader.
Yeah.
Was
Host probably
a
is gonna
pretty
get
good build.
second though, so
Host is seeing second.
we'll keep you on
actually.
your toes a little bit there.
It's very unfortunate for Dukowski and Brian. They had some tough
Like plus
things
five?
happen.
Maybe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
a
no.
few, 2 each. A little tough. Going back for the reroll on the Tentabobble and the Polyloot. High five. Hell yeah. Big.
It made sense. It's
So-
a green. You just re-roll green voids. It's always worth.
Mm-hmm. There was I mean, if you were curious what happened if you took the recycler and rerolled a bunch of stuff if you got another band, the answer was no. There was no other band reroll that anyone else got, so you were fine in taking the saw. Let me bring in Dukowski and Brian.
Yeah, there might have been an APR printer.
I think there was. Hey, Dukowski and Brian. What up, both of
No.
you?
That's
Both of
nice, huh?
you died twice. I need to actually see the website to see who actually got first out of you two there.
It was Dukowski.
Brian, you got fourth, unfortunately, by only like 20 seconds. Dukowski, you got third.
Crap.
And let's bring in host.
Let's bring in host. Yeah.
Hey, host.
All right.
Yo, what up?
Second place.
I need to know who got first, though.
Confused.
You're not gonna like the answer.
Oh no, man, it's just gonna be a. It's over, man.
Nah, dude, lock in.
Confused.
No.
Go for the mountain shrines. Brian was talking about mountain shrines. Confusing.
I was
That's
actually
true.
talking about that. I think we should
That's
start doing
true.
that.
I did it on the captain.
That's true.
Did you get Shatter Spleen from that, or?
No.
Okay. Man, I was
So-
thinking that
Actually,
last
I don't
one.
think I saw that one. Actually, I only
Oh.
did the one on stage 2.
Yeah, there was a spleen printer that stage.
Oh, then no. I didn't
Yeah,
see
I
that.
was thinking back, and I was like, oh no, but never
There
mind.
was no
We're
boss
talking about
on that.
loader right now.
So,
Why
host,
am
you
I
had the
so
best
horrendous?
build. Actually, I
was my build.
liked that you kept the recycler and reroll and stuff. You got a lot of sales stars, and you had the most ATGs. I don't even think Dukowski or Brian found an ATG. Maybe
I found an
actually
ATG.
Dukowski you did. Maybe I don't remember, but
I did.
yeah, okay.
Disputed.
What's up?
Did you respect the razor play? Wait, what the hell is that thing called? The
Sawtech?
equipment I had. Did you respect the Sawtech? The attempt at
well,
it, at least?
Did it plus
yeah.
5?
I respect the attempt.
Thank you. I do
And-
also. I also have a follow-up question. Why am I so horrendous at this game?
Yeah,
You're
wait,
good. I think you just
6
went a
months.
little bit quick there.
Yeah.
You missed out on a lot of the damage, and that was just kind of the
Yeah.
the tough part,
Mhm.
right?
I think you overestimated loader a little bit there. If I could say anything, I would say just slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, make sure you have
sure.
enough for the Mithrix fight when you're going into it. Because with the captain, you were kind of missing speed. With loader, you're missing damage. I think
Because,
those would have been a lot
like-
better fights.
Because host has been been playing very consistently, and that's, I think, probably the most important thing here.
Mm-hmm. Playing
Just
consistent,
making
getting
sure you don't
enough.
die.
and- yeah. He's important. Yeah, dude, Dukowski, that phase 4, by the way, it was.
And I was
Painful.
screwed anyway. Whatever I did.
This is tough.
That damage just was a bait all along.
Confused. What was your damage, if you don't mind me asking?
I had an ATG Polyute Singularity Band Saw, and 3 watches and 2 focus crystals.
Was there an APR printer in that run?
No. Okay, you want to know how I got those AP rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
There was
only one
a,
that had them.
I had 2 sales stars, and I saw an adaptive chest, and I'm like, all right, let's try and pull bands.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that's a really good play.
And then I didn't get those, but I got 3 AP rounds, and I was like, okay, let's just go.
Perfect. Yeah, there was a lot of damage this run. Brian, I think you only had, at the end of it, you only had like 4 sticky bombs, so.
Yeah, and none of them procced. It was so miserable, dude.
Anyway, double scrap launcher multi coming up, so good luck, you guys. We'll talk to you guys after the third loadout.
Or...
No.
Power mode.
No.
Power mode, okay.
Have fun.
Good luck, good luck.
Luck.
Here, I
I
have to
don't like
open
you
up Discord.
confused. Go race with the high yellows, man.
All right. This is the one I was looking forward to most today, so let's see how this one rolls out. So, obviously, you know, with first loadout there with Captain, we had a little bit more of a straightforward type build path, I guess with Loader as well, right? But with multi, with Scrap Launcher, I mean, you're really, like, you have to rely so much on the run just to tell you what to do, so we'll see.
Scrap Launcher is, like, such a weird ability to build into, because you can't really make bands work, you can't really make bleed work.
Yeah. The way I always think about it, like, multi has all of these things, and like for proc builds, Saw and Nailgun are like really some of the best things for those things. For like, you know, burst long range builds, Rebar is really good, or at least at one point in the game was one of the best, like before Railgunner and stuff like that. But Scrap Launcher was never the best at being like the AoE ability that it should have been, right? It's never really the best at anything. It's just kind of, it's not like terrible, but it's definitely not in the same caliber as the other abilities multi has.
Yeah, it's just worse Rebar. Like, I would even say Rebar has better AoE capability because of the Pierce.
Yeah, I agree with you, actually. It's tough. And when host asked right before we started here if it was retool, it's actually, this build is a lot better retool, because you can just keep actually using Scrap Launcher a little bit more. You do reset often with power mode here, your M2 stacks, but you probably have a lot more uptime when you have retool. Honestly, this is one Halcyon Knight Shrine I wouldn't even mind just charging a little bit fuller. They're probably...
The pennies there, though, accomplishes a similar thing.
Maybe, but I'm looking for more DLC items, right? And they have guaranteed DLC items at other shrine. And
that is true.
Like, if I'm full looting, or if I'm gonna get, you know, definitely more items this stage than, you know, obviously Loader, I think that's what I would do here. You also have a higher chance of
I would
reds
maybe
here.
I would maybe go to the second charge, but the third one takes so goddamn long.
It does take a while.
But finding Gore's Tome and Roll of Pennies immediately for Brian. Quite a bit of economy.
Yeah,
and it's going to be necessary this run. Like, you're going to want to be as much of a loot goblin as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this
and
is
I hope Brian takes advantage of this and takes his time a little bit more in this run.
I hope so too. I mean, I hope everyone takes a bit of time in this run. This is not going to be a 22-minute loader run. This is going to be a, you know, probably like 33-minute multi-run.
I actually really like the razor wire here.
Oh yeah, personally, Brian's kind of leaving pretty quick, so I'm kind of worried.
Yeah,
without anything except Breaching Fin. So, like, really, I mean, we have like economy, and then we have Breaching Fin in his build, which is fine, but you kind of want to use economy to get stuff. Oh, and there's a Wungus, so that is a pretty decent amount of healing, though, at least.
Yeah, already having the Mungus go with it.
You can see Deklowski actually trying to farm Penny stage 1 right now. Penny Razor Wire farm.
Yeah,
on the Marine just get the large.
The Razor Wire does work against Pennies a little bit, unfortunately. But it's looking like a defense build here, at least for a little bit.
Get some wraps going in power mode when they were taking that damage? That would just be better, right? I couldn't tell.
They should be. I mean, it's one of the reasons Pennies is so good on multi is because you can just go into power mode and farm up.
Yeah, just sit there. Unfortunately, not too many good things at this stage. Host is gonna get this adaptive chest though, and there were some okay things in it. Oh, the Klasky losing the wow. Losing the pennies to a bungus printer.
Though.
Yeah, so. But I mean, with this build, man,
but it does suck.
That's
we got catastrophic. A Titan as well. Would have been really easy to farm on that thing.
Tough.
I think this is a run where you want to hit teleporters early, but when you do them, try to farm up as much as possible.
You know what's so interesting? That second Void Cradle, just under that little ridge, Brian missed it. He didn't actually see it. It's just camouflage enough. And it's a 10 of bubble, again, which, alright. Maybe you can actually get some use out of it this run, but instead of just working against the Klasky this time on Loadout.
Or just get hit by Mithrix a million times again.
There is a feather and a multi-shop on stage 2 as well that Klasky's looking at, kind of near spawn, so I hope everyone gets that, honestly. That would, for me, I think that's probably enough to be kind of comfortable with the Mithrix fight here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want like a speed or two, but I mean, that kind of solves the fight for you a bit.
It solves so much in this game. I think the longer you play, the more you value Feather.
Confused, kind of on his back foot a little bit here. Didn't get the Wungus at the start like everyone else, so they're having just to fully retreat and heal off mending elites. Mending beetles away from the TP here. That's a little tough. Hopefully they can get back in there and deal some damage. They are losing a lot of time here. For every second they're not charging. Ooh, it looks like Brian's going to try to flip a pot here on the button.
Okay.
Ooh, this is not going as well.
Horrible in this build. Oh, there is a speed printer. That's really nice.
Definitely use them on this multi. Oh, and it's a hoof too. Really nice.
Not a whole lot of white items though.
I mean, honestly, if you go bans and you go into that speed printer, that's a lot of damage with your shift. It's transfer mode damage. It scales off your movement speed, or your speed stat rather. And Brian does get the pot kickflip there. Gets it done. I don't know if Brian has seen the feather or the speed printer though, so I mean, obviously, I don't even think he's seen the other Void Cradle.
That could be interesting. Focus Crystal as well. Just another reason you might want to go into bans here.
Oh yeah, I mean it's starting to multiply really well, even with the items they have right now.
Yeah, you need a long-term damage solution here. The Razor Wire will get you through a couple stages, but around stage 4, you're gonna need something else.
Brian does find the feather at least. Brian will see the Void Cradle coming out of the Band Cave, though, for the Tenna Bubble, which is something. And again, I don't know, I'm liking Host build a lot here, actually. He has a bit of speed, he has the Focus Crystal. He has some stuff. With a wrap, too, which is really just extra nice.
Oh, about to find the feather.
Nice. Hopefully Confused does go back for the Void Cradles. Oh, actually not doing it. Just doesn't have the healing, doesn't want to print into Bungus for the healing for it. So.
Or I hope Host finds that feather. It'd suck to be the only one without.
That's been kind of the thing for Host, hasn't it, recently, this race? Just been not finding the thing.
Yeah. Otherwise, Host is looking really good, though.
Looks like Confused did find the speed printer, though. Very nice. Again, this is a lot of extra damage for the transfer mode, so.
I was going to say I want to see Brian go into that, but Brian doesn't have anything that could even really go into that printer.
No, just the pennies.
I got the roll of pennies, which is like also sucks to lose.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't know. I would take the speed because speed is like something you want. Like at the end of the run, you can't really guarantee it. Even if you have pennies to buy more chests, like
it's true, and you
it's tough.
have the Gorge Tome as well, so you're not completely out of economy.
We do have a Void Seed stage 3. We have RPD here. Oh, we have Siren's Call next. Oh, good. That should be fun. So actually, I don't know if anyone's gonna do it, but we do have an AoE skip here that's really pretty easy. If you kill an egg from a distance, stand on like the platform or like the pillar that AoE spawns near, and just use your transport mode, you will pretty much get a guaranteed AoE skip like every time. It's really easy.
Can Brian get Prion? No.
That's
that
tough.
Sucks.
Just missing it by like 5 seconds, really.
Having the bans too for that is just
it's brutal.
It's very hard to get both in the same run. And I imagine that's why Brian had such a fast stage 1. But that really sucks.
And you called it. I mean, host not getting the feather. That's tough, man.
But
let's get the Prion at
least. Just that transport mode with bans did half of the imp overlord's health bar there.
Yeah.
That was really
host
nice.
got the Prion, by the way, with 3 seconds left on the timer there, so really went for it.
Brian was the only one that got bans here.
Yeah. I think this time it actually might work out for him. So
that was the trade-off. It was you either get Prion or bans, it looks like. And I feel like bans are probably better if you had to pick one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see at the end of the run, right? There might just be a ton of bans that show up in multi-shop stage 5 or something, but oh, actually no. If you guys have been paying attention to kind of some of the bugs that have been happening lately, Helminth doesn't have green tri-shops anymore as part of a bug. It has white tri-shops, so there's less of a chance of getting banned stage 5 with Helminth. So I think this actually might work out in Brian's favor here.
I had no idea. Yeah, that does make sense, though. I always thought it was weird that there were white multi-shops on that map.
I would love if someone fixed that via a mod, by the way. Thank you.
I would love if somebody fixed that via an update.
An official Gearbox update, yeah. Oh man, it's brutal, actually. Like, a lot of runs I don't even want to go there anymore because of it. I want some greens, man. Alright, looks like Deklowski went into the Void Seed, got a Void Key out of it, actually, with 3 Void Keys. Some room to actually get some Voids here, so we'll see. This chest way up at the top, it does have a Chronic Expansion, which is really good for damage. We'll see if anyone else gets that one, picks that up. The main thing I kind of want to see is just Brian getting speed. That's kind of the one thing that Brian is missing right now. Speed and some defense. Not even going for the Void Seed, just kind of zooming. Which has me worried a little bit again. I would have liked Brian to loot a little bit more on this map. But because we're at Siren's Call now.
The Razor Wire there with host.
Yeah. Hopefully the Razor Wire comes in play a lot more with Sirens here. A lot more opportunities to use it, especially with the probes and stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah. It'll definitely come in handy phase 2.
Oh, there's an Opal Printer on stage 4, right next to TP. Everyone does see it. There's a Void Cradle as well up on the hill. Brian is hitting TP immediately without a ton of stuff in his build still, which has me, again, pretty worried. Does have a feather
your stream.
I did not. That was Discord, sorry. Brian does have the feather, so he can use transport mode against the Vagrants here, fortunately. But I'm just kind of worried for the longevity of the run. He's kind of not looting that much.
Hopefully Gome will do something for him here.
I mean, he had money at the end of last stage. He didn't really choose to use it either, so That's what I'm kind of worried about. Hopefully, I mean, I want to see someone able to skip. Hopefully we see that, but we'll see. Oh, and this might... Okay.
Oh,
Getting
okay.
the Vagrant down. Leech and Seed from TP, so basically nothing dropped.
Yuck.
We do see our first Void Key on Confused here. It is a Void Band. Without bans yet, it looks like that's the one that Confused is going to pick.
These larvae are harassing the shit out of Brian right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you gotta expect it. I'm worried about Duklowski a little bit here. Okay, does get the transport mode kill on the Vagrant. There is a bleed printer on stage 4 as well. Not that they can really use it here, but it could be an optional path switch if they find a Crunder or something.
For Sirens, you want speed, AoE, or preferably both.
Yeah.
Brian does not really have either right now.
There is a Sales Star and a Tri-Shop on stage 4 that Confused marked, actually. And there is a large chest, so it looks like Confused is really trying to think about that one there.
I think it's the feather that's keeping Brian alive here.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm kind of worried
missed
about
that
Host.
feather early on.
Yeah. We'll see how Host does here. I mean, you do have a lot of survivability options here as multi. You do have power mode. You do have your M2 stun. You do have power mode instant resetting your M2 stun, if you're thinking about it. So you do have a lot of capabilities here, but it is a little tough still.
Duklowski grabbing that Sales Star.
Yeah, it does get the large chest. Gets a Breaching Fin and a Transmitter, which is really good. Oh, and a Red Whip. That's really nice. It's also right next to TP and a large chest, so everyone should find that. Needle Tick. Okay, so Needle Tick here now means that people can go into the Bleed Printer if they want. It's actually a better choice than it was before. It's not like amazing, but it's something.
Yeah. I still don't love it.
And Brian, again, not really looting stage 4, getting 3 items there and then leaving. I feel like history is just going to replay itself here. We're going to see some deaths at Mithrix. Unless he plays perfect. But, I mean, look how slow he is. He can barely even move right now. So, I don't know.
Yeah. That lack of speed is...
It's brutal.
Really
actually.
bad here.
Yeah.
Especially on multi. You have such a massive hitbox, and you have the lower acceleration, too.
I mean, maybe Power Mode and Feather can carry, but... I mean, honestly, he didn't even get any opals either. So, I don't know. Defense-wise, just relying on just Power Mode. Actually didn't even get the Transmitter. They didn't even get the large chest. Tough.
Missing a lot. I want to see him get a good equipment here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Fortunate. But like a capacitor would be so good for Brian at this point.
How's actually going into the Needle Tick printer?
Oh, and that's another +5.
Yeah.
And it's just spiraling at this point.
Well, he didn't have 2. If he died twice, he had to try shaping once. He has 1 +5 right now.
I know, but it is likely going to turn into another one.
Oh, yeah.
The instant teleporter hit here, I feel like, was a mistake.
I mean, he's done it every stage and just not looted enough. He's got to get items, man. This is like the one loadout today where you really need items too, and that's another +5.
But also just like clearing out some of the pre-spawns, so you're not
really important.
This overwhelmed.
Especially without speed. I mean, having the whole map kind of like just descend down upon you like that is tough. Confused proccing a transmitter in stage 4 TP, by the way. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Just opting to actually charge TP and just kind of dodge the Vagrant. Just with like the 2 little rock spires there. Ooh, transport mode is so goofy sometimes. Confused went and tried to ram the Vagrant and just slid off of him. So
Transport mode is goofy. I love when you do it and it just like flips you through the map and then kills you.
Oh yeah, true. Ooh, Confused kind of in a really tough spot here. So this is because Confused did not get the Wungus on stage 2. Only really relying on the Neural here and the Slug for healing. So it has to really take a moment to compose himself, make sure he's not dying. Dekowski also has a transmitter pop in stage 5 TP. Does have a Shrine of Shaping, so we're not in +5 danger range here, but it is a scary teleporter all the same.
Man, I feel for Brian at this point because I've been in this position before, and it absolutely sucks when you're just in a run where you're +5ing over and over and over, and there's nothing at this point he can really do about it.
You have all the hindsight in the world, but you're like, yeah, well, what am I gonna do?
And you're just stuck in an endless loop of death while hundreds of people watch you.
It's so important. It's really so important to make sure you have enough, you know? And that's different for everybody, right? But depending on your comfort level with the game. But you just gotta make sure you have enough to handle at least next stage. You know? If not, Mithrix. Oh, and we have a vase drop.
Oh.
It's Dekowski.
Why?
Found at stage 5.
Okay. That was a fall damage death from Brian there.
A little tough, man.
There's the Mocha.
Yeah, some speed. Like I said, I don't know. I would have gone speed printer stage 2 for Brian. I would have looted more if he could and just try to do that. I don't really think he looted a lot stage 1 either. I don't think he really looted any stage a lot.
No, I think what he was probably going for there was Prion bans, and he just barely missed out on that.
It's tough.
But like after that point, like once you get to stage 3, you're like, okay, I didn't get Prion. I should start looting up here.
And that's the thing that we talk about a lot when we talk about Zinc and why Zinc has been, I mean, clearly the best so far in terms of no. Every time they play, they win. Zinc, it looks like Zinc plays really fast and skips out a lot of stuff, like if you're not looking, but Zinc actually always has the most items by the end of the run and has the fastest time. And there's a really strong correlation there. Skipping out items is tough because it just puts you more behind. You want to loot as fast as you can, basically, and that's just what the good players really excel at. Cabbage, Faku, Zinc, they're all very... They loot a lot. They loot a lot more than you might think they do. So...
Bowski going up.
Really nice here that he's getting the first start here. No +5s either. Dekowski's looking at a nice first place here if he can manage it.
Yeah. I'm looking at their build too. Not really missing out on anything. Yeah, I guess except the bans, but
does have a void ban, so that's something.
Like I don't think anyone's really gonna have a faster fight here.
I don't know. I think Host might actually have a faster fight. Ooh, there's a pluripotent larva on Confused. Actually,
I don't think it'll be significantly faster.
There was an antler printer on stage 5 too that Brian also missed.
Host also doesn't have the feather.
Oh, Host.
I think that's gonna slow him down a little bit.
Oh, true. For Host, that feather is massive loss. He might make it through without dying, but it's gonna be very difficult.
Seeing the Shrine of Shaping after hitting TP.
Sad. Yeah. Ooh. At least Host does have the vase to get out of that, but...
Oh, yeah, and just taking like a lot of chip damage from fall damage there, which he did find the feather could have been avoided.
Looking at Dekowski try to use transport mode on Mithrix and just transport mode sliding off Mithrix's model is such an insane thing. What an ability.
If you're Host, though, you need Confused to do kind of poorly here.
I mean, Confused has 2 revives going into stage 5 TP, so. What are you talking about, Duklowski?
Well, I just mean like for the overall results of the race.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah, you're right.
Is ahead by so much.
You're right.
And I feel like at this point, the only person that really has a chance of catching up right now is Host.
Yeah. No, that's true. Confused is popping a transmitter stage 5 TP. Does pop a Shrine of Shaping. Next death is a Pluripotent Larva, though, so you gotta be a little bit careful. Does Confused gain anything by dying with the Plarva? No, I don't think so. Actually, it is just DOs at this point.
Really good job from Host on that teleporter, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a tough one.
I feel like we would have seen +5s from a lot of other people in this situation, so. And I think that's really a lot of the kind of the win streaking mindset.
Shit. Look at Confused. The Solus is freaking the fuck out.
Because of the transmitter proc there. We can see a lot of the time there's a speedrunner mindset, the background, and then you have like the win streak background. And Host is more of the latter there. And so they're naturally just going to do different things. Like Confused is going to have a different reaction to a tough teleporter than Host is, I think. But Host knows how to keep himself alive, I think.
Yeah, he was not shy to leave the teleporter there, where you see like a lot of speedrunners will try to stay in the teleporter as long as possible, and sometimes that does lead to +5s.
Yeah, we're going Confused here. Little bit a last second type deal. Leaving that one. But I think it's also like knowing what you need, right? Having that mental checklist is something that any type of player needs. Just like, what do I need to win this run right now? You know, do I have it? Can I do it? You know, important.
Host is scrapping a little bit here.
Yeah, I was wrong though. Confused actually does gain an item from popping Pluripotent Larva. It's actually Zoya, and does proc it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that second death in this TP, still no +5s by the way, but that second death, I mean, they still don't have a lot of healing, and that actually took away half of their healing with the neural gone. So it's kind of tough. The stage 5 has been pretty tough for pretty much everyone, I think.
Duklowski is gonna actually probably get bonus points here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I hope they can just get through this last bit without dying. They do have to go through phase 4 again, so hopefully they don't get a.
And that is a +5 for Confused.
Yeah, that's a big deal for Hosts.
And I think maybe Duklowski can come back if you get 2 bonus points here. Confused gets 3rd. Yeah, I think there's a shot.
Oh, do we have a skip there? I think that was a skip. Nice. Big. Really good job for Duklowski.
There's very like person in second is Host, and he is just now getting to the moon. Like,
oh wow, this might be double bonus points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Duklowski has a shot of winning today if they get the double here.
We'll see. Brian is in phase 4 right now, but 7 +5s. So the situation that Confuses in is, at least for a while there, they weren't progressing through the stage because they weren't killing the boss and they weren't charging the teleporter. They felt like they couldn't really do either. But now it looks like they're just full coping here. They're going to charge teleport a little bit at a time. Ugh. Take another death there, though. This is a really tough teleporter. Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. This could be a situation where they might get behind Brian. Like, I can easily see this spiraling into that.
It might be a DNF.
This is what happened to Brian.
At some point. Yeah.
Which, if you're the Host or Duklowski, That is amazing news.
Mm-hmm. I guess the bad news is that we have to like wait and see how far Confused goes, but what did Host just get?
I was grabbing a Growth Nectar.
Didn't grab it.
Didn't pick it up though. Oh, okay. They're doing
They're doing something.
some strats. It looks like going for Behemoth too. Oh, they were doing that so that they
wouldn't lose the poly loot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart.
Interesting though. I don't know. I might have wanted to keep the Plarver for the fight because without a feather, I mean,
yeah.
I will say, I mean, the Saber Spaces does help out a lot, but I mean, they could have had that at, like halfway through the fight. Let's bring in Dukowski and Brian. Let's bring in Dukowski first.
Nope. You don't +5. It's worth.
Hey, Dukowski.
Hello.
You
Hey.
You got first.
You crushed it, man.
By a lot.
Hey.
So congrats.
Yeah. Host is in second, and he just now got to Mithrix. So.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
Brian is finishing right now, but Brian had 7 +5s. So.
Oh, what went wrong? The loader was good. I mean, the items weren't the best.
He didn't get any of those items. He didn't get any
and
items.
Confused is having a really rough time right now. Still on stage 5. Just coping TP.
Yeah, just finished the boss actually for us. Let's bring in Brian right now. Hey, Brian. Welcome in.
Hello.
I think you might get fourth on that one, but we're not sure yet, so.
Yeah, there's a chance you won't. Confused is struggling quite a bit.
I had one of the best combos ever, double bands, the double shooty missile things, and
Did you roll the pots?
Yeah, I rolled the pots. I had like the best loadout in the game, honestly. I only realized that when I was 5 deaths deep that I should have just been pressing armor.
I mean, it's a very good loadout.
I'm pretty bad, but yeah, I'm having fun, so it's okay.
I think you just needed to loot a little bit more. I think you're going TP to TP, and on stage 5 you didn't clear out the ads beforehand, and so it's just like a lot.
I mean, I didn't as well, but like, did you get yoke on stage 4, Brian?
No, I did not have any AoE. Apart from
you didn't loot very much on stage 4,
or stage 3, or 2, or 5.
I keep
or 1.
I keep thinking this is the time I can actually go fast. Last time I couldn't go fast, but this time I can actually go fast. And no, it's never really that time, eh?
You gotta have that checklist, right? You gotta be like, do I have the speed? Can I get through? Do I have AoE for stage 5? Do I have like these things that can allow me to kind of push it? You had the bands, but
yeah, I don't have the skills. I'm not Sync.
I mean, I think even Sync would have got more items. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Did anyone got the second Raidel? Or not?
How
really?
much stage? The key, you mean?
Yeah, the key was on stage 3, then crusted. So there was 4 or 5 in the moon potential.
I don't think
what
anyone.
Was the second one?
I don't think anyone picked it up. Stage 5. And maybe Confused will find it. Actually, no, he didn't even get it. You might have been the only one with the key. Maybe.
Okay.
No, Host had it actually. I don't think he got it. Confused still not leaving stage 5. Looking for something to help out here. Maybe just trying to get enough money for the vase here, I think is actually what he's doing. Yeah. He just couldn't afford it before.
What was your time, Dukowski?
28:58.
Okay. So you are going to get at least 1 bonus point.
Really good job.
Yay.
I think Host is going to deny you that second one.
Unless Host dies here, but Host has been doing actually pretty good. Getting through phase 3 right now. Does have that Saber Spaces, so. 1 death would immediately guarantee you that double, though.
That behemoth is so nice here.
Yeah. Behemoth Growth Nectar is a
Where
lot
was
of
Behemoth?
damage. Soup.
It was soup.
Oh, okay.
All right, host is gonna
Could
do
have
phase
been
4
nice.
here. Cannot get hit by the needles. Will probably get Tenabobbled, so does have to make sure he plays this pretty clean. Pretty good job getting to orb phase immediately, and it should be pretty much over here.
Confused is to the fight now.
Where was Plarva?
Oh, that might have been the key, maybe. Maybe that
Oh,
was it.
okay.
I don't know. I know people got it stage 5, so maybe that was it.
Makes sense then.
All right, really good job from host getting done with Mithras at like 34 and a half. We'll get like a 36 a minute here, so not bad.
Second place again.
Host really going in for the second places here.
But here it's gonna, since Confused didn't get in first.
Yeah, I mean, host is
gonna
moving
make
up.
a difference. The fact that Confused did not do well in this loadout bodes well for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me a chance to get first.
Yeah, true.
Let's get 10 bonus points. Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was hoping Confused would have more damage at this point, but it's okay. It's okay. It does have the Breaching Fin, so it's something, but there's really not a lot going on here. Double AP rounds. Shuriken, just trying to get as many slams in as he can with Transport Mode and Void Band.
Host is done.
Host is done. Hey, host. Hello to host.
Yo.
Second place.
Good job, Confused.
Nope.
No.
Yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, who is this? I want to meet this person. Is it Klowski? Is it Brian?
I don't know.
The Klowski
Klowski?
win.
Me, mate.
Klowski, my guy, dude. Let's go.
Confused is probably gonna get third here. Only one still in the fight. Although,
come on,
what's your timer at 64? So they would need a few +5s here.
They would need to like drop their keyboard in a pool of water.
How do we do
I
that?
don't know.
How do we
It's
pull
happened.
it off?
Phase 3, if it takes it too long and the ads start building up, I can easily see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy with the third.
Where do you guys find damage this run?
Slam. Literally, Shiv was the damage.
Just from Slam. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed out on something important, host. You missed out on a feather stage 2. You're the only one who missed it. I don't know if you also saw the speed printer stage 2, but there was some speed transport mode damage on this one.
There was hope. I mean, I just found 5 Mochas instead. So I guess if I went past there, I just didn't see much damage at all. All I kept finding is repulsion armor plate and rose buckler and opal and armor and armor and armor and armor. I mean, all of stage 5, all I was doing is just letting everything, and stage 4 for that matter, just let everything shoot me a trillion times. I was getting the most damage out of that.
Razorwire build. Literally.
Yeah, it was actually that, but that doesn't
really
work very well against. Well, you can't have Mithrix hammer you a trillion times. So
well, it helps.
I went for soup. I went to soup. I had that void dio, so I wanted to keep my ukulele that I got. I killed myself, and then I took a growth nectar and a behemoth.
Good macro there.
And then I also went into needle tick because I couldn't find anything.
It could have backfired if you +5 there, but you didn't, so it was all good.
Yeah, playing around the space as well. I wish you had that feather, because it would have been like super easy for you. But I mean, you played well anyway, so good.
Yeah, feather would have just been a huge time save all the times I'd walk around.
I mean, honestly, you not dying in the stage 5 teleporter was pretty huge. You were
Yeah, that was a really good
pretty
TP.
close a few times, more than a few times. So
Confused
getting out
died
of that
twice, though.
alive. He died
And it was
4
pretty much the same
times, actually.
situation.
He got 2 +5s out of it, though. He died with the Shrine of Shaping, with the Plarva, and then 2 extra. Stage 5 TB was just rough.
Okay. Sorry, Klowski. I could have just given you double bonus.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Should have went
Wait,
faster,
Klowski, you get
honestly.
any bonus points? What was your time?
1.
It,
Oh,
yeah,
confused.
28, 58.
You guys
Hey, there you
my
go.
time.
Yeah,
Are
I
tied
could
up
have just
now.
given one for free. Bring you back in. Get someone else to take down Confused.
Yeah, ooh.
It is going to be an uphill battle still, probably. Looking at 8 points for Confused here, assuming... Oh, no, there's another +5.
Come on, Brian.
I mean,
10
I'm
minutes to
actually
finish this
like,
fight.
Please.
you could actually beat Confused here, Brian.
Come on,
He has to
Brian.
beat this in 10 minutes. He has to finish the ship in 10 minutes. And so if he dies on their time maybe and doesn't do enough damage fast enough, like that might be it. It's a
I'm
little
really
bit closer
sorry
than
to
it looks.
everyone.
I feel like
Sorry
the
for
damage...
everyone.
You're good.
Oh, sorry, you go.
All right,
I'm
you're
cutting
good.
you off. No, I'm just sorry to like all the Brian fans out there, all the thousands. That
Oh,
are
yeah. Yeah.
Just like in their Brian merchandise. I'm really laying you down here.
You're setting yourself up for the underdog comeback story, don't worry.
Something like that.
Just
Happens
steal
in-
first from everyone in the last loadout. You might not win, but you'll have clout.
Sure.
That's what I'll do.
Brian Cloud.
The
Well,
Brian
Confused
Law,
got
like,
Cloud
is
still.
pretty good.
This man's playing
Nah,
out of his
I
mind.
mean, losing clout by the minute.
No, I don't like Confused. You should go play with the high elo people.
Well, you might beat him in this
Like
loadout,
Faku.
so we'll see.
I don't know. I feel
If he
like...
loses to me,
I think it would require 2 +5s at this point. I don't think damage is going to be an issue.
I know. Yeah, he's so close.
Methrix is basically dead.
We've seen some Phase 4 tragedies.
Does he have Void
That's
Band?
true.
Does he have Void Band?
Yes.
Okay. Tensabobble.
I don't know actually if he got it this run.
Okay.
No, he didn't. He didn't get any of the Void Crystal Stage 2.
That's unfortunate. There was literally a Bungle Sprinter.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it. I mean, that's why he had such a hard Stage 5 too,
Oh.
because he didn't have any healing at all.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, 2 Wungets and 3 Repulsion go far away.
Yeah, I don't know how much I found. Only one. So
Wait, it says damage. Klowski, how much damage did you get taken?
6.7. Okay.
Okay, I'm almost at 5 digits.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go.
So Confused is going to be 2 points ahead, but both of you guys have an opportunity here.
Yeah, really good job. Guys just kind
Show we're
of
made of Klowski.
really got what you needed in that run and played well. It's kind of like strange looking back how the Klowski's run went so smooth, like without a hitch, it felt like, compared to everyone else's though. Everyone else had a
He knows
really
the
hard
transport
time,
mode.
at least Stage 5 or something, but
Yeah, my favorite ability.
Look up D Klowski transport mode on YouTube, or go to www.riskofresources.org. I
.org?
think he's on the guide.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
We're an
.com.
organization.
Sorry.
.gov.
I mean, we're an organization. I think it costs more money to have .org. So we're just
Interesting.
.com. Does the com mean community?
No.
But it means
All
like
right.
commercial, actually.
Yep. Confused. What up, dude?
Hi.
Congrats on finishing the run. Good job.
Really, first.
First. So you got third actually. You didn't get last on that one. So that's why we were waiting. We would have pulled you in had you not had a chance, but you got a point. So
what
good
was
job.
the stage 4 Void Cradle?
Stage 4. Oh, was
Stage
it
four?
Voidbane or Needle Tick? One of those?
It was Void
It
Band.
was Needle Tick for
Okay.
stage 4.
What?
Needle Tick. Yeah.
Oh wait, the
That's-
Void Band was from the key.
Yeah, the Voidbane was the key,
Yeah.
and then the Cradle was Needle Tick. There was a Bleed
just
Printer,
don't
so
know.
House went into that one. Unfortunately, you didn't go into the Bungus Printer to heal up for the 2 Void Cradles stage 2, and so that lack of healing the whole run was a little bit brutal, especially stage 5.
Yeah.
There was a Wungus in the first Void Cradle, that's why. Other one had Tenabobble, which was, it's Tenabobble. As far as the rest of the run, I mean, obviously just stage 5 was just really tough. I don't know if you had the Uke. I don't really think you had AoE.
I did not.
Or is the Uke?
I didn't know the Uke.
Wait.
It was from Boss TP, was it not?
No, I think it was from the
Oh.
tunnel chest. Might have been.
Okay.
It was one of the chests near
I
TP.
recall. Yeah,
It's the last
I
item
think
I
it
took.
was under the in the tunnel.
Right.
I'd
Might
like
have been, I
already
don't know.
used my third potent though, so it's kind of.
Oh, yeah, by the ramp. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're
Mhm.
talking about, Klasky.
Tough. But good job on getting through it. The fact that you stayed in it and you started to get a plan to get the TP down and finish off the stage and stuff. It's good. It's a really good job. And you're still ahead overall today. The points going to the last loadout are Confused with 8, Host and Niklowski tied with 6. And then, sorry, Brian, but you'll get this
don't
last
say it,
loadout for
don't say
sure. All right,
Double
speaking of last
bonus.
loadout though,
The clout.
let's get into a flamethrower already run, and we'll see you guys after it. So good luck, everybody.
Let's go. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Have fun with this
It's
one.
a clout ski.
Have fun.
All right, final loadout of the day already. Goes so soon.
Bit of an upset. I'm glad Duklowski was able to come back a bit here.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Two
I hate
key
when
printers.
we have we go into loadout 4 and we already have a winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anyone could win this today. Well, any 3
Almost
players
anyone.
could win this
Yeah.
today. I'm sorry, Brian. Sorry. We don't know. Confused, Host, or Duklowski. Obviously, Confused has the best shot. Let's say that Duklowski or Host did get in first. I mean, Confused would have to get in 3rd or 4th, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is more in Confused favor, but Confused did just get in 3rd place. So
if
it's
Confused
possible.
gets in at least 2nd, they deny anyone else the chance to win. Well,
Unless
I
they
guess
get bonus
unless
points.
somebody gets 2 bonus points, but
I mean, we could have a tiebreaker too.
I can't have a tiebreaker. But
Oh,
they
true.
can.
Definitely possible, though. Already flamethrower run. Let's see the stages today. So we have plains. We have another aqueduct. You think everyone's gonna roll pots with Artie?
I don't know. Like, this is definitely a really good build for bands. It depends on the locations, I guess.
Yeah. We have Silver Pools. We have another Siren's Call, and then we have Sky Meadow today.
Sailstar
Sirens. Yeah, that's actually really
from
good.
LC Night there.
I think that yeah, looks like. Oh, I don't have the profile things up. Brian's gonna go after the equipment barrel stair star here. Ooh, and a capacitor right off the bat.
And
So that
rewarded. Okay,
that might
Now
be a
you go
band
band.
angle. Yeah.
for sure. And that's the Sailstar one as well. So Confused is not gonna get that capacitor.
Mm-hmm. Tough.
Little
I
greedy
mean,
there.
we'll see what other things the players get from Sailstar here. I like Sailstar early in runs like this, and when everyone especially gets it, because we get to see the difference in builds just from people choosing to open a different chest, right? People opening the equipment chest here. I mean, obviously they get a massively rewarded. You know, if you open like a regular chest just because it's nearby versus just like a damage chest, it's like a little bit further away. You could get something crazy. Like, there's so many more opportunities here for just knowledge expression. So I really like seeing how they play out.
Speed printer up top.
Nice, another one.
Very necessary for this character, but it kind of sucks to see it this early. Especially on this map. This map loves to troll you. It's like, here are 50 white printers and 0 white items. Have fun.
And here's a lot of combat shrines and lunar pods, and you get nothing. Brian actually leaving the stage with 2 items. And a capacitor, though, so that's something. But, I mean, I can't really fault Brian too much here. There's really not much else available. They just get, like, the tri-shop, and they get the housing shrine. It looks like there was a wood cradle. The Kapsugatsu needle take was actually pretty good here. You can't really stack bleed with Artie that well, so this is actually going to give them some damage. That's pretty semi-reliable.
Yeah, going all the way back there for 1 item basically sucks.
Dude, fuck this stage, actually. I hate this stage. Even Confused is like, why does this stage exist in his in-game chat there. Brian trying to do a... oh!
You fucking launched that pot. Holy shit.
Brian was trying to do a cheeky little pot roll at the start of the stage, but the beetle kind of punted that one into the wall.
That's crazy.
I mean, there is another hoof printer there, stage 2, though, if anyone missed out on the first one, so... Oh, looks like Confused is destroying pots on purpose, so I don't think he's going to roll any. We see some players retaliate against the pots by destroying them before the pots can hurt their hearts. We do see a large chest on the other side of the map here that Brian is looking to open here. Brian, do not go for this pot right now. Brian, buddy.
Another beetle is just going to come up and launch it.
I mean, he just let it roll down the hill. He couldn't do anything, you know? Like, I knew it was going to happen. He should open that large chest before he does TP, probably. He's not. Alright. Fair enough. With Artie, though, at least with Beetle Queens, you can just kind of hover above them. And nothing could do damage to you, which is really nice.
Klowski broke that pot with the tendrils there.
It's tough. Oh, and we have a Hardlight Afterburner out of that Sailstar large chest for Confused. Love
that's
that.
like...
And there's a ban from
never
TP.
Moving.
Yeah, I mean, Hardlight here on Artie is a Mithrix win.
Just permafreeze.
Looks like the Klowski's getting the same with the Hardlight there. Hopefully everyone gets that. That's probably the best thing they can get on the stage.
Is that a ban from TP?
Yep. Jarrow's ban. So if anyone had ideals of rolling pots, probably kind of squashed with this one dropping in.
With the capacitor, it's like, if you can do it quick.
Really quick.
But if you're one of the people that has Caffeinator, probably don't bother.
Yeah. That's true. We do see two capacitors, 2 caffeinators here.
And the Fireband is really good on Artie, especially now with the Afterburner. Some good synergy there.
Actually able to get the full Fireband off because of the ice wall. Oh, and there is another there's another red this stage that Brian got. Not out of the large chest, but out of a small chest. Got the
Resi disc is actually kind of amazing here. You don't have to worry about Mithrix because you have the ice wall. The Resi disc is just going to help you get through TPs.
It's not bad, but I would have preferred the Afterburner, I think. Resin disc
the Afterburner
useless.
is definitely better. Is it like an either or thing?
Yeah, it was one sales star on one chest or the other sales star on the other chest.
Ah, gotcha.
It looks like Host went after the Resonance Disc as well. It's really interesting seeing Brian and Host make the same sales star decisions, and the left side of the screen is making the same sales star decisions. So
yeah, it is interesting. Residisc is a really strong band proc.
If it hits,
I think they're gonna have
it procs when bans are up, which is just hard, I think, on Artie though, because you have so many things that you're procking with
That's true.
bans. It's a very interesting loadout though. There is a lot of stuff on the stage 2 as well. Confused is actually going back for it. There's a shrine, 2 shrines. Man, compared to stage 1, this is like an oasis of a million items. It looks like Host is actually kind of gonna do some pot kickflipping here, see if he can get some bans going.
It is slower to do it after TP like this, but it is a lot safer.
I mean, he already got it done that fast.
That was quick. But the main reason why is just the backtracking.
Yep. I mean, it's better to do it than not at all. Oh, we got the classic Glacial Clay Templar boss from Stage 3 here, by the way. Happens sometimes, for whatever reason, on this map, more than any other map in the game. So.
Terrifying.
Oh no, confused.
Well,
He's taking
nice.
a lot of damage. Oh, he got predicted by the...
I mean...
Hey, that's really good for Deklowski and Host.
Yeah. This is where we're going to see some variation, because Host is definitely going to go for bans here. Going to slow him down a little bit in the short term, but long term, I'm not sure. The thing I would be concerned about if I was Host is a skip at this point. You can host skip with Artie now. A method was found.
It's true, but I don't think we've only seen it happen once in the races. I think it was someone that took a long time to do it, so it is kind of tough unless you've practiced. And it looks like everyone has access to the capacitor now because there's one in a tri-top on stage 3, so... Look at that. And a breaching fin printer? Oh man. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, well, Host definitely has damage.
Yeah. Brian has a lot of stock and watches here.
That worries
which is
me.
A little risky.
I'm worried.
We'll see.
Well, at least everyone has handled so far the Glacial Templars pretty well. I mean, especially the Afterburner crowd was pretty easy, but also just Artie just kind of handles normal hordes of many that can be frozen a little bit better. Looks like Brian is
It
out.
helps that it's underground, so it kind of isolates all the other enemies.
Host died to a poison pod, man.
Oh no.
I think a Beetle Guard hit a poison pod behind him.
Going for the concede button.
I don't want to say he was asking for it, but he had no health and he was walking between 2 poison pods, and I was like, you're going to get shot, and it's going to hit on him.
Well...
You gotta destroy
It is going to be hard. Brian found a Scorpion and a Uke from the Sales Star, I think, on the Rusty Key.
Yeah. Which is really nice. That's stage 4 here.
Amazing chest.
Yeah,
that Uke is, like, kind of required here. Like, having the... Or coming in here with kind of a lack of AoE. I guess, actually, it's not that bad. You do have the Resi Disc and the Fireband.
Yeah, but it's not really the AoE that I want in Sirens. I want, like, the Uke is obviously more what you want, right? Yeah, but gas and Uke and Wisp and stuff. For anyone else who doesn't find that Uke I don't know what item it was out of the chest, which one was sale starter and which one wasn't, but I assume everyone's probably gonna. Well, actually, no, not everyone has the key because most people open up the key stage 3. He didn't find it stage 3, so they're not gonna find that. Oh God. Well, Confused just broke his watches right at the end of TP, just by Alpha Comes right there, right just after TP was done. -2. Yeah.
The Klowski looking good here. Does need a better equipment though, or any equipment actually.
I mean, the Klowski though is looking at first place spot here. Host and well,
yeah,
for the day. I mean, Brian's obviously ahead right now, but
which hell yeah, Brian.
What were you saying?
Playing this loadout better. It looks like there was another capacitor.
Yeah, it was the stage 3 multi-shop.
Okay. I missed that.
Confused did farm enough money for this last chest. It's a crowbar, not bad.
Ooh, egg. The Klowski here.
Ooh. You know what? That's pretty nice. That's your Iron Surge, right? So
yeah, I feel like grabbing a skip here is all you really need. Fireband, Afterburner, solves Mithrix, just get up there. Phase 2 might be a little difficult. Do have a wrap though. Quail, bit of speed. Shouldn't be too hard.
All right, Brian's the first one to Sky Meadow
after his death,
which is really good. Yeah. Another watch for Confused to kind of make up for the 2 broken ones. Looks like everyone's going into stage 4 right now. Brian is still a stage ahead, but what do you think about Brian fighting Mythics with his build right now?
I think he's good up until he loses watch. I mean, it's already like I feel like it's gonna be a really easy fight.
Facial mini mushroom. Interesting. I think if he plays it well and just tries to use his hover a lot off the ramps and everything, I think it'd be okay. But if he tries to play the ground a lot, he could get tripped up. He doesn't have a lot of speed. He does have a quail and 1 hoof, but does have 2 opals, so we'll see. Oh God, he's kind of running into the worm a lot though.
It's a perfectly acceptable build for Mithrix, but yeah, it is a little bit scary. Like having a feather here would make a huge difference, or just any sort of vertical mobility.
Yeah, so I do like the egg on Klowski here.
Yeah, because you can egg and then get extra value out of your hover.
You know, I just thought about something.
For a very long time.
If Brian does get first place here, that means that no one could just flat out beat Confused, right? They'd have to tiebreaker to beat him.
Yeah, they would.
Which is really funny.
But it's also like, it's true. I mean, host can't get bonus points at this point.
No. Nikowski does have the best shot. We'll see.
But like, I can easily see a tiebreaker scenario.
Mm-hmm.
If that does happen, chat, I will have to leave a little bit early because I have a doctor's appointment later today. I can maybe stay for like the first part of it, but
all good. Yeah, just start casting on your phone in the car or in the waiting room. Hey guys, here at the doctor's office. Fucking.
This is my doctor. Just got my cancer diagnosis. Can I get some L's in the chat? Can I?
Jesus Christ. Looks like Brian is on the moon, by the way. Actually, what's his skip gonna be? Not skip. He's gonna do pillars. Unless, I mean, yeah. So.
Yeah. Which is, in these situations, you want to have a lot of speed. I feel like Brian doesn't have that much. Yeah.
Does anyone else have like a significant amount more in terms of speed?
I mean,
here?
Host has 6 hooves.
Oh shit! No, yeah, you're right. Looks like
Confused and Deklowski both have 3.
And they just both got to stage 5 right now.
Yeah. I feel like that's happened to Brian a lot today, just not having movement speed.
Yeah. Like, he keeps dodging the printers and he's not scouting for any of the stuff. And so there is a Shrine of Shaping on stage 5 that Confused picked up, which is nice. And there's a Saber Spaces on stage 5 as well. Look at that. Unfortunately, did that worm just get void touched immediately? Yep.
All right. No. Boroged it.
Yeah. It's a little tough.
I do like the excessive speed on Host here. I feel like on Artie especially, just investing as much in movement speed as possible. Especially where you probably have to do pillars because you have capacitor bands.
Mm-hmm. I mean, speed just helps with all of the looting, all the backtracking, moon movement, just saves you time. All right, Deklowski's going to start up Teleporter a little bit before Confused actually here as well. Confused is looting all the Void Cradles beforehand. Ooh, taking a lot of damage already at the start of TP. Does have a Shrine of Shaping buff though, so we're not in danger of +5ing here for Deklowski, but would like to keep that through the Teleporter. Actually using the egg to get up to the Construct to just start flamethrowing it. Interesting that because Brian went fast enough, he got a Horde of Mini Mushrooms, right? And I don't know what Host got, probably the same, but because they took a lot longer, the boss had more credits to spawn in an actual boss here, for whatever reason. Or it was a case of something was being blocked, like a spawn point was being blocked, and that's why the mini mushrooms spawned. Either way, we got a difference because of one of those two things. All right, and Host is on the moon. We did see Deklowski pop that Shrine of Shaping buff there, so this is real. One death here is a +5. And they are really low health. So, and they didn't get the Wungus on the stage before starting TP or the spaces. So that's why they're having a lot rougher of a time here for the Teleporter. They're actually just gonna have to leave Teleporter.
As the stage 5 TP item is just painful. Like it's probably like Infusion isn't a bad item, but getting it stage 5 just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You can't get the value out of it.
It's like, why even? At least it's something. Oh, Brian just taking a shot there from that golem. That is a lot of curse and a lot of damage. He's got to be a little careful here. I mean, that watch is on thin ice. Those 3 watches. Oh, God. Deklowski.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was looking at Deklowski to get out of here with a, with hopefully a clean stage 5. I think they pushed it a little bit too fast at the end here. I liked how Confused looted a bit more, got the Void Cradles, and I mean, comparatively, the Teleporters are massively different in terms of chaos level.
I'm liking where Host is at right now.
That's not bad.
Even with that +5. Like, I feel like he has the best build here.
Oh, and there's a Deklowski
there it
plus
is.
5, unfortunately. Oh, but we've seen the Shrine of Shaping pop for Confused here, actually. It's that worm that he just can't get rid of, that he had... Uh-oh. That
Ryan's in the fight.
might be a death for Confused? No? Okay.
Oh, okay. You never know.
Never know. Oh, that's a death for
Oh,
Confused.
there it is.
Ooh, that...
Holy shit.
That's interesting,
And
though. I mean,
you know
Host
what?
is looking at a pretty good chance here.
Hey, Brian, only person that is deathless right now. And he is the furthest ahead.
Does Host have enough speed for this version of the skip as Artie?
I don't think
You need a lot
I
of
don't
speed.
think you can do it here.
You can. You need a lot of speed. So usually it's just not ever applicable in a race. But
Yeah. Because you have that weird fucking
oh,
Oh.
dude.
Okay.
That might be a pillar moment.
I feel like you needed to air stall a little bit there. I think this is gonna be too much. Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Needed more.
Cut your losses. Not Host.
Don't do it, man. I mean, it's not enough.
It's so close, but okay. There is that sticky soup, probably worth going into for the Resi disc here.
Oh yeah,
Resi
just
disc
right in.
isn't gonna help you very much. I wonder if he's gonna do it.
I hope so. Yeah, he is.
Looks
There's
like he
no
is.
reason to keep that, dude.
Yeah. Stickies are great on RD2.
Okay. Brian is phase 3 right now, by the way. Making his way through. He hasn't really slowed down. Hasn't died yet. He has half curse HP, though. Did not get that ice
yeah,
wall. He
Brian.
really needed that. But can I have to do pizza now? Should be okay. Just gotta not get hits. Does have 3 opals, so might even live.
Can't win the race, but I feel like this is redemption.
This would be redemption. I agree. Just gotta make it through here. Get a freeze going. Ooh. I think he wants to phase 4 skip. I think he might be greeting that a little bit much. Oh,
yeah,
God.
he's in kill range here.
Yeah, I mean, he could end it right now. He also does
Set
have
up the ice wall. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a runic
It's fine,
lens
though.
on Confused here. It is fine. I mean, Brian is in the lead. All he has to do is not die to phase 4 Mythics right now, and Brian gets the first place time.
This is
That's
a really good RD time.
Yeah.
Sub 30 on RD is actually incredibly impressive. I think this is one of the harder survivors to go fast on.
Mythics unfroze there and started blasting. I was like, don't. don't do it.
And Host is in the fight.
Yeah. This is really interesting. This is not how I thought this loadout would turn out, but look at us go.
Yeah, so the question is how these next 3 placements are going to play out. Because if Host gets second here, Confused gets last, that is
Still
a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or if Deklowski, sorry, that was so good, doing so good today. They could also get second here.
It's true, but if Confused
no.
gets second or third, then Confused wins today. That's all they need. I really wish Host just gave up on the host skip or just kind of didn't try for it, because like you need so much speed. Even the 6 host just like isn't going to be enough. I wish you just did pillars faster, and then would have been already like a minute or so ahead.
But yeah,
it's just, I mean, would have helped Host out a lot here.
You still can get the second here. If you just don't die, I feel like he has a unlock.
Oh,
and that is a +5 for Confused.
Ah, greeting that pillar.
It's looking like it might be a tiebreaker situation.
Yeah. We also have, by the way, we have Goji lined up on a tiebreaker casting duty, so.
How good.
I've seen one of those in a while. I feel like last race we did a tiebreaker, or last race that I casted anyway. I think. But really good job for Brian. When Brian gets in here, make sure to give him a little bit of a hand for getting first on that one. Really good job. Let's get Brian in. Hey, Brian, what up?
I better have gotten first.
You did. Congratulations. First place.
Oh my fucking god.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm fucking atrocious.
Oh, you're probably gonna get bonus points too. Like,
yeah.
Everyone.
I mean,
+5s.
No, guaranteed bonus points. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
You have 2 bonus points basically.
I want everyone to fucking know. I want everyone to fucking know I'm not washed. I'm coming back.
True.
Really good job on that.
I'm coming back, and I'm gonna be good.
We still see Dukowski on stage 5 though, which is still far behind here. The thing is, right? Like, Confuse has 3+5s, but Confuse is in the Mithrix fight, right? Dukowski still has to get into the Mithrix fight. I mean, with 2+5s, there might be a situation where Confuse still just wins out. I don't know. It's tough. It's hard.
I got my big brother to hop on for this one, so.
You're disqualified, sorry.
Ah, shit.
I think it's a pretty safe bet at this point to say Host is going to get second here. Which seems to be the trend for today. Yeah, getting the skip there.
Host getting second all the way through all of today. I mean, really good job, honestly. That's not bad at all. That is good. So.
No, second place is just first loser.
And Host is out to the ship, so really nice phase for a skip there. Good job. You did miss out on one thing, Brian. It was the large chest on stage 2. You decided to sail star the small one instead of the large one. You missed out on an afterburner.
Ah, that would have helped for a bit of time save on Mithrix.
Yeah.
A
little bit.
That Wisp just broke their safer spaces and completely fucked up their skip.
Wait, is someone still trying to get to the Mithrix fight right now?
Yep, Dukowski.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's not.
You got there very early.
Yeah, you're kind of zooming.
They
are going to go for the skip here. The arty skip. Well, you say C, but you actually had a good enough build this time to do the fight.
Yeah, but like I just want to say, if you throw enough feces at a wall, some of it will stick, and that's what happened here. I'm just that.
You could have chosen anything for that metaphor, I think.
Words to live by, words to die by, my friend.
But all right, I'll come back. This win felt pretty good, so I'm coming back.
Hopefully, Dukowski can get this pretty quick. I think you want to use your M2 a little bit sooner there. Using a little bit later is probably less effective.
This is what Host should have done. Yeah. Just lost a lot of ground there.
Oh, Confused died again.
No.
I like
that. That's tough.
Host, you got second.
Yeah, but it's Confused in fourth, or?
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
That would mean.
Yeah. Might be a tiebreaker.
Against Confused and not
Yeah.
Klowski.
Yeah.
Oh man, no.
Looks like Dekowski's giving up the host skip on that side and just trying to either go for soup or a pillar.
Yeah. Did everyone die?
Yes,
No.
except Brian, which is why
Brian
you got
got
first.
You
two
got the
bonus
clout,
points.
dude. Let's go,
He got
Brian.
he got
Clout.
maximum clout.
Yeah.
Clout
Also, wait,
achieved, man.
wait. Can I say the word now?
Yeah, okay.
Host?
I mean,
Chicken
you can say
jockey?
it.
God.
Jesus.
I got it.
Okay.
We agree that if I got first in at least one of these loadouts,
You just lost all of the clout.
Dekowski just unfortunately used their egg too soon on that host skip, and that just cost them a ton of time here.
Come on, Klowski.
Unfortunately.
Hang in there.
They really need to use that orb a lot sooner. Should be able to get here though. This is enough. Alright, so they can start their fight now, but we'll see. This might be a situation where I might have to pull them out, but we'll see. If they die a couple times during this Mythics fight, I mean, this does mean that Confused does get like third, and then Confused does just win the day. So it's really dependent on Dekowski who, if it's a tiebreaker or not, actually, which is interesting. Even if it's not involving Dekowski in the final tiebreaker. Can they hold it together?
Need this.
Need this chance.
I'm getting a Borderlands ad for the stream.
Big. And that is a phase 4 skip for Confused as well. So they're done. They're going to get like a 55 or 55.5 to finish off. 56 maybe. Depending on how slow they are. Can Dekowski keep it together? I mean, they do have a Saber Spaces. So they do have an Afterburner, so they can play a little bit aggressive here. Yeah, host, by the way, on the stage 2, you sail started a small chest. The large chest near the band gate had an Afterburner in it, if you sail start it.
Oh, that's kind of good for ice. I mean, you know, I still got a red, though.
That's true.
Thought about, and then I'm like, ooh, sulfur pods. Let's go break one. And then I was on it, and then I just killed myself. It was kind of cool. Because then another sulfur pod got exploded by a beetle guard Sunder because it was aiming at my drone, and I saw the death like 10 seconds away, and I just did not do anything to stop it.
Wait, hang on. This is a massive risk of resources moment. I reckon this is the first time I've ever gotten bonus points in my career.
That can't be true.
Ever. No, I reckon it is.
I mean, you've won a race in the past. I'm pretty sure you got a bonus point before. I mean, either way, good job, obviously.
Maybe. I don't know. I've definitely never gotten double before, so.
Well, you didn't get double this time, so.
Oh, I didn't? Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't try host skipping long enough.
You should have kept host skipping, bro. Oh,
You could have gone
in your name. It's literally in your name.
I know.
Host,
the funny spot, I don't know that one. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I have 6.5 hooves or 6 hooves, and yeah, they only.
You're close.
So I was thinking, like, well, maybe I have enough movement. I knew the spot that I needed to go for. Well, maybe not enough, because I kept almost getting up, and I just couldn't do it. So
the only time we've seen anyone
double design, it's not that bad.
Do that one with Artie is if I think it was Zombie, and he had like 7 whips or something. It was like he went into a whip printer or something like that and went for it.
Like a whip soup, dude. There was watch soup in there too. I went for the stickies when I saw that on my way out. There was watch soup. I could have had one of those.
Oh, that's freaking confused. Hey.
Yeah, when I'm confused.
Hello.
So, kind of tough on that one. We're in a situation right now where we're waiting for Dekowski. And if Dekowski does better than you, you go into a tiebreaker. And if Dekowski does worse than you, you just win.
Straight up.
Man.
Yeah.
So it'd be.
You're going to have to fight host if you go in a tiebreaker, so.
It is looking like a tiebreaker, though.
It is
I
looking
don't
that
know.
way. I mean, Dukowski has 12 minutes to do this. I think we're okay.
2 deaths and it's over.
That's a lot of deaths.
I'm just gonna.
Dude,
You can get away with 1 here probably, but not 2.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm actively cheering against you right now. Confused, or actively cheering for Klowski because he's my favorite racer. Who,
Yeah, he's my favorite racer.
you
as
know,
well.
I
I'm
coached him
friends
from the
now,
very
don't
start,
worry.
from the very beginning. He was my favorite, and I'm just really excited to see him do well.
That's fair enough. I respect that.
Oh, thank you.
It's very nice of
Yeah,
you.
I think.
Hi, of course.
Am I allowed to
Ice
join
Wall, Mithrix is basically
Dukowski's
dead.
call?
Nope.
No.
give him moral support or no? Okay.
You are absolutely not.
I'll just see if I'll just give it a try.
He's going good with the ice there. He's not even going for phase 4. Who needs it? I know he
Should be
is.
an easy skip. Please
Yeah.
use your bomb first.
Okay,
Thanks.
remember ice before?
No.
Oh,
There should be an easy egg out of the arena too, if they remember. And they're
oh yeah,
done.
egg.
All right. Confused, that means you are in 4th, which means you have tied up points with host. Looks like.
Well, I
Congratulations
haven't
on.
won a loadout yet. I don't.
I'm imagine getting
second 4
second
times
in
pretty good.
tiebreaker.
Oh man. Has anyone
happened.
ever won a race just from getting second?
Yeah,
Probably.
Oh yeah.
it's happened more than a few times.
Boy,
I mean, just a lot of
that's
inconsistency
like
in everyone
getting
else.
the participation award, man.
Hey, you were consistent, man.
That's like-
4 second
Nah.
places.
I mean, like,
Not me, bro.
Confused got first twice, but Confused also got third twice. So
And 4th, yeah.
Third and 4th.
overall,
No, silver is going up in price these days.
Yeah, dude.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've bought some. I don't know if I should be saying that on stream, but I have. So
I think you have
Thank
some
you,
on your
Brian.
computer. Use it for like heat sinks or
Let me get the
really good ship charge here.
the 5th loadout rolled. I'm gonna do some. Let's see here. What do we get as our 5th loadout today?
Chef.
I think it's just gonna
I can play
be
chef.
first come, first serve. I'm not gonna look at the other pre-rolled loadouts for last week's or whatever. It is mercenary. So hell
Oh
yeah.
my god, I hate you. I hate you so much. You've just doomed me. Like it's over actually. Like,
I mean, you're saying that. I mean,
God.
Hey, Dukowski.
yeah,
Hello.
mercenary.
You got 3rd on that one. Good job. You actually getting 3rd means that it forced a tiebreaker between host and confused. So congratulations on doing that for us. Really good job,
Interesting.
though. You were 1 point behind, unfortunately. If you got 2nd, you would have been in the tiebreaker yourself. Unfortunately.
That
But very good
stage
job.
5 was rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stage 3 is really rough when you.
Stage
I
5.
agree. Oh, 5? Yeah, that one too.
All right. So let me get set up here. Goji, hello. Welcome in.
Hey guys, good afternoon.
Goji's
I
going
love
to
you,
be
Goji.
our tiebreaker caster today. While I get
Bonus
everything
coverage.
set up. So tell us about that last run, you guys, while I set everything up real quick.
I pop.
I also have a question
Go
for
for it.
Disputed. Can I hang out in the casting couch for the tiebreaker?
No, it's just going to be me and Goji.
Oh,
Even Disputed's leaving.
damn. I thought I'd try.
sorry.
Oh.
It's alright.
So I can't
Dispute and
lie, I
I will
only
go
watched
make
the
our own.
4th loadout, so I've kind of missed the plot of this race. But from what I understand, we got Deklowski, we got Confused and Host in this tiebreaker, right?
That is true.
Awesome. Yeah, Host second all day long. Very consistent. Nice job.
Yeah, consistency.
So who went first?
It is good.
You know, okay, I'll say this. Before the race, I just told Confused, just play consistent and you beat me every time. Which just worked pretty well when he's consistent.
I feel like if anyone's been consistent, it's you. The second across the board.
Well, right, I'm consistent, but like...
Just don't get second as last time, okay?
Yeah, that's all.
That's true.
Gamer hosts try not to get second challenge. I like it.
All right, I think I'm set up on my end, so if you guys are able to click that Merc loadout, we're able to start. Rules are simple. First one to win gets it, so good luck.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
guys.
All right, this is where I depart. Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, Disputed.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the last loadout.
Bye.
And bye-bye, Brian and Deklowski. Good job today, guys. You guys played well.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
It was fun.
Goodbye.
All right. What up, Coach?
Hey, Race, how you doing?
Pretty good. It's been a fun race today. The last
looks
loadout
like it.
kind of threw us for a loop there. Didn't really know what we were
Yeah,
getting
man,
ourselves into, but
I got out of the shower and watched the last 20 minutes of it, and I was like, oh, this is exciting. It might be a tiebreaker, and here we are.
might just be.
It's a pretty good Merc loadout.
This is one that I like using in my normal runs. I love
Hey,
this
what's the seed name?
one. I don't remember. HCDB.
Right, let me try that. I'm good. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is your preferred Merc loadout. I'm not a big slicing wins fan, but
So translation, you
good.
miss it a lot, right?
yeah. I'm just bad at every projectile in this game, man. I don't know.
I like it. I like the it's just so much exposed just all the time. You just have all your skills up constantly. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, but getting in here, this should be, I don't know, do you think they're just gonna blaze through this loadout? Do you think they're gonna go really fast or be a little bit more conservative after the +5s the last run?
Well, I think Host kind of has had a stable kind of strategy all the way through today. It has gotten him second place, which he can't afford to get this time. But he has just been kind of taking it a little bit slower and just not dying as much as he can, and just it's worked out. Confused, I can't tell if it's because he's been going too fast or if he's just been kind of just missing out on some things, but he's had a kind of tough last 2 loadouts here on stage 5 specifically, so
I feel like that's really common. When you have your first 2 loadouts, you win really handedly. You kind of just get a little too comfortable, and then one thing goes wrong, and it starts to all slip away. So we'll definitely show some mental fortitude if he can pull it all together here. But moving on towards that Halcyon Shrine.
Without any items, he went around the map a little bit and didn't actually pick up anything. I mean, I know he's getting money for the shrine itself, but we'll see here. Only does need to pull the Halcyon off the edge here, and his Merc it's really easy, so don't actually even need to really kill it.
Yeah, on the other hand, though, Host is hitting the shrine with only 30 gold, so he is going to have to kill some extra enemies to actually get this fully charged.
I know
Confused
Confused
will do it. But
went for a blood shrine to just get some extra cash to start it up here.
It's the gamer move, man. Always scares me.
I mean, it's killed him several times already, but
today?
Not today. He's been playing a little bit safer today with those blood shrines.
That's good. I was gonna ask, have either of these guys won a race before?
I don't know. I think last time Host won a race, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it was probably when we had a lot of unseeded stuff happening in the races. So it's been tough, but Confused, I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they won last time they played. This is like only their second race, I think, or something. So
Yeah, because they did a team race, right?
yeah, maybe they did win the team race. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and actually check up on that.
Getting the Gore's Tome they took out of the Halcyon Shrine,
but definitely not solo. Not a solo one yet.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the big thing. You win a team race and it feels good, but you still have that chip on your shoulder, like, man, I gotta win one alone now.
Especially like if you're the teammate that didn't win it. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
You're being carried along, and you're like, well, I kind of got the one today. Yeah, I bet, man. Fine.
Yeah, because Confused and Sneck beat me and Zinc, I think, is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was not a great day for us.
That's that Confused opening equipment barrel. It does get a wood sprite, so that is healing at least a little bit. Host did get a crowdfunder with still no items, actually. Gonna get that slug.
Yeah. Oh, so I guess Confused didn't get the item out of it yet. Yeah.
Oh no, not yet. Still sitting there.
Maybe he'll grab the watch now that he has that healing.
He wants it.
Yeah,
Definitely does take it. Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough call because you don't want to keep the wood sprite the whole run. So it's like, yes, it's healing, but it's not ideally going to be your equipment for the whole run.
It's been tough because Confused, especially, I think it was one of the last two loadouts, but healing was the main problem. And so I hope he can find some more just to keep himself up on stage 5. Ooh, Host finds an egg out of a shrine. That's not bad.
And what is that printer next to the Host? Was that a hoof printer?
I've seen a lot of hoof printers today. I don't know. I didn't see it. I guess if he's not really looking at it, probably it's not worth it.
Yeah, probably like a backup mag or something that looked like a hoof. But honestly, both of them playing pretty conservatively so far. I mean, when we see people like Cabbage or Zinc, which obviously they're very good at the game, but when they play Merc, they'll be at stage 5 at like 12, 13 minutes. And it's kind of this like you're trying to play against the scaling of the game with Merc sometimes, where if you go really fast, even if you don't have crazy items, you can kind of just get to Mithrix and have a kind of slow fight, but maybe get a 30-minute time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a gamble if you play more conservatively, where if you don't get the items, you can get outscaled, and Merc definitely struggles with the single target damage during the fight.
Yeah, that is the tough part. Because you can just make it through so many of the teleporters so quickly just by, playing your dashes correctly, using exposed tech, all the goodies, and then come Mithrix and you're like, you definitely get some extra damage, but you don't get as many low cooldowns and stuff like that, and it definitely just is slower.
Picking up a second Gome for Confused, though.
That's really good.
Money should not be an issue at all.
I mean,
especially on a survivor that has mobility built in.
Yeah.
Be able to get a lot of items.
Host will be able to actually get one of those Gore's Tomes. I know he missed out on the first one, stage 1, but getting the second one from TP is going to be really nice, at least. Because he's missing out on some economy stuff here. I'm surprised. Well, I guess I'm not. Actually, no, he's getting a penny printer actually right now. Which, still not as good as it was on like the multi-loadout or something, but it's pennies. That's something. Doing a little bit of looting before TP as well. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, Confused is playing faster, but if you've watched the way he's played this teleporter, he's like left the teleporter a lot. So I think Confused is really scared of +5ing this run. And just like every time I've seen there's been a threat on his screen, he's like, okay, I'm going to leave the teleporter, kill that threat, and then go back in. Which at the pace Host is going, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Mm-hmm. But just little time losses like that do add up, and they do make the game harder. So
they do. But yeah, Confused gonna take advantage of those Gomes, go loot the stage a little bit. Honestly, no crazy items so far. I mean, a little bit of damage with the watch.
It's a very standard run.
Yeah.
No voids either. No Nothing too shiny.
No. You can boop the Vagrant still, right?
With KCC, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, because it looked like Host was trying to. And
yeah.
if he's gonna scrap a little bit as well.
Not a bad play. It's not a lot going on in their build right now. Sticky Bomb and a key. I mean, maybe the key is actually a pretty good nice stage. We'll see. Looks like Host is... he might have missed the key because he came from the other direction starting the TP, but he definitely did see it when he was hiding from the Vagrant there, so I'll probably open up the key right after. Confused also printing pennies before he leaves. That's a lot of economy here. That's a lot of money coming in for them for next stage, and they do have Tree Barn next stage.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised they even print pennies there after they have 2 and another pennies.
Okay.
But I mean, I feel like usually 2 gomes is just like enough, you're not going to need more money. Like you can go hit the teleporter, get like 4 gome drops, and then that's all you need.
And I think it might be placing them in a position where they might want to try to spend more time getting penny money, and then that might be a waste because they're not going to spend the money anyway. And then, you know, it's just a little bit more dangerous. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny on Treeborn when the Halcyonites spawn and they just fall off every time.
Immediately. I'm just worried that like they'll get too much money and they'll be like, all right, where's the next chest? You know, I want to loot more. Because you can easily fall into that trap.
It's like the gambler's fallacy. Just one more chest, man. You're so close. Yeah, hopefully they just grab 1 or 2 items here and then go hit that teleporter. Because that's the thing with Merc, like these first few stages, like just your starting kit is so strong once there's multiple enemies on the screen. So they don't need to get these items to be comfortable here.
Unfortunately, these key boxes have not really been paying out some crazy stuff. Kind of a shame. Quail's nice though. Get some speed. That's right next to teleporter, so Host should find that as well.
Well, I'm hoping Host gets a hit on this Halcyon before it falls in. Oh, he doesn't. So he doesn't get any gold. That's tough.
That's tough. Is a construct here, which Slice of Winds is nice for because you get that AoE effect on it, but still kind of have to play around it, sitting off the side of the stage and being a fun boss. Oh, it's just staying under the map. Is that like too low? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
What just...
I saw it's like, you know, you saw a vision of the future of it getting booped, but that wasn't our reality or something.
It's funny, it's like perfectly at the ground box, so whenever he dashes it, he just lands right back up.
That's not annoying at all.
Host, on the other hand, it looks like is going to go kind of straight towards his teleporter now without farming too many items first, which I think is a pretty good move. We do have some nice stages coming up as well, so they'll be able to farm on... Man, I haven't played this game in a while. I forgot the stage names. Fiery Factory.
Abyssal and Sky Meadow. Jesus.
Oh, this is a
such a boss fight.
For his construct, though. That's what I hate about Treeborn is you get his construct and it's like I'm gonna go live in the trees. Like,
it's horrible. Actually, Host being able to kill it a little bit faster than Confuse here. Confuse is just like a mess right now. I mean, I think if you should just charge GP, not really worry about it. Throw a Slicing Winds out down there every now and then and just go kill it after it's done. Because like right now he's kind of in the middle of, you know, not charging and not really killing it either.
Yeah, I think he just needs to make sure that he's throwing out that Slicing Winds every time it's off cooldown and just chipping it down like that. But Host might kind of make up the lead here. It's one of those moments where you kind of just get bad RNG in what the boss does and really impacts your run.
Well, it's also tough. I mean, Zac contracts do fly directly away from you, and Confused was just like sitting kind of above it. If Confused immediately dashed under it, it would have been a little bit different. But that's kind of harder to do in the moment, obviously. Obviously,
That's interesting. I never actually knew that.
They are getting an ocular HUD here, though. And a gas.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Ooh.
Predatory has a little bit more value now. Does attack speed affect slicing winds at all?
No, just eviscerate.
Oh.
It's only really for your M1. And honestly, for your M1, I'd rather it be a consistent speed where I can expose transfer every time. That's why sometimes Predatory and Merc is a little bit kind of weird. You just got to pay attention.
Oh, that's so sad, man. What a cruel world we're living in.
Why does this map even exist, dude? Holy shit.
Remember when items like didn't fall off stages? Like there was like a good year where the game was just working correctly for that.
God. Anyway,
we do see a Imp Overload pre-spawn.
That's nice. You think? I mean, if we find a gun, that'd be kind of a cool spleen.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's not a bad move to look around the stage for a gun really quick. There's no equipment try shops on this stage, though, so
just barrels. I mean, the thing is, like, the imp is not gonna move until you specifically fight it. So, like, there's no harm in just looking around a bit, you know?
True. But yeah, still nothing very notable about this round. I mean, the only damage they have is this watch, and Host doesn't even have the watch, so he's pretty much playing damageless. I mean, I guess he has sticky.
That's
a couple
we're so is damageless.
Yeah,
there's an AP round for Host actually.
It shows my thoughts on sticky that I saw it was there and just was like, "Yep, no damage."
Especially just one of them too. I mean, honestly, there's enough econ in this build. I could see someone getting legendary chest unironically.
Well, that's true.
Like, especially if there's like a Titan as boss and they get a wrap or something, just tank it and you have double penny and get Gore's Tome.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit of a risk. Imp Overlord for boss as well. Could just get a spleen straight up here.
Yeah. Wouldn't be bad at all.
Our couple elders though need to be careful. Jesus, a lot of bleed on Confused right now.
Oh yeah, he is eating these spikes.
I'll be a little careful. Host starting up TP right after Confused. Just less items, I think, though. Not getting
less items
quite as much.
He's fighting 2 imps at once right now.
Oh, he aggroed the other one. That's tough.
Yeah. And it's especially tough because their teleport timing isn't synced up. So he's having to deal with like 2 different fights at once. Because like when you have 2 imps that they're synced up, it's kind of like you're just fighting one imp that's next to each other, but it's really difficult when they're constantly teleporting back and forth.
To sync them up a bit, you're going to want to try to find the one that teleports first and bait out a melee attack before it teleports, and then it can kind of sync them up. But, I mean, when all you're really kind of doing right now is just trying to work on dodging, you know, it's kind of like, it's hard to fit that in. Meanwhile, Confused is kind of chilling. No enemies really left. Able to AFK for even a second there. Oh, does aggro the other imp. Yeah. Finally showed up.
Yeah, not looking like they'll have quite enough money for the legendary chest here.
If they sit on these spikes, these bleed daggers on the ground, they could get it. Just saying.
I don't know, man. they ate a lot of bleed earlier, and
hey, one at a time won't be so bad. Come on.
It's true.
I don't even know how much legendary chest is.
A lot of gum drops though.
Oh yeah.
Probably like.
Oh god, that's too much. All right.
Like 2,600 is my guess.
This watch is on thin ice. Well, they have 2,600. They're gonna look.
Yeah, I guess it's a question of if they want to spend all their money on this.
It's enough.
Wow. Is it worth it?
Hey, kill that imp. Do it.
Could be.
Could be worth. Silence Whisper
that is an
nice.
Interesting item to pick up.
Oh god.
Breaking watch N+5.
Wasn't worth. It was bait.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh. They had a tough time with this imp and those needles, man. this whole stage. Well, no.
Picking up EPR
Host
right
is
after.
5 minutes ahead now all of a sudden. So
yeah. But Host does not have much damage at all.
no. Host has been kind of, I think, going a little bit quicker than he is used to. I think that is affecting the run a little bit here. If he's getting some more gaps, but like, there's a crit printer to the left though, which is interesting.
Oh, I would just double my damage right now.
You have Ocular HUD though, but it does leave you open to get another equipment at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say about Sonorous Whispers is it's kind of not great to get out of a legendary chest, because you think like a legendary chest it's 16 small chests, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you're not gonna get 16 items out of that Sonorous Whispers. So it's
not usually.
Definitely not the worst thing you can get, but it's probably just equating to like maybe 3-4 items on the next stage.
It's definitely just a lot nicer if you're a full looter. Not if you're...
Yeah, it's a great...
Yeah.
Great
but
full loot item.
For speedrunning and stuff, it's like, well, I could have just spent money on something else because I'm not leaving the stage with no items left, right? Like, not usually.
Yeah, interesting. A couple of items there for Host. So he finds a Kajaro's band and then opens up the equipment chest and finds a saw. And he did leave the saw on the ground, but I like the saw a lot. I think that's a much better equipment here than the
Sales Star for adaptive chest. What's he gonna get?
True.
Does get a crowbar there. He didn't want it. He's shaking his head. He's like, oh.
I was kind of surprised neither of them took the focus crystal there.
It's just not really a focus crystal heavy build with Slicing Winds and the dash as much. The dash does damage when you're away, and then usually you're not gonna...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Not gonna hug for the winds. If it was any one of the other abilities, I think they would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go Saw now, right? Now that he has some crit going. Oh, another AP run for Host.
So.
I mean, Host build is shaping up pretty well, actually, after this stage, with a band as well, which Confused does not have.
Yeah, he's not taking the Saw. I mean, I don't think he needs it, but it seems like the stronger equipment here.
Instead of just 70% extra crit.
Yeah. Moving on to Sky Meadow here, though. See, grandparent pre-spawn. I love when there's grandparents pre-spawn. It's like, feels like he's like taking care of the stage. It's like he just walked into his house and it's Sky Meadow.
Yeah, I don't like it because I like drones, so.
That's true.
Unfortunately. We're incompatible.
I think I did see a Shrine of Shaping out of the corner of my eye there.
Yeah, it looks like Confused found it.
There's also a Halcyon Shrine there. I'd be surprised if they went for that. Just considering how much time it's going to take. But
yeah.
Does have the potential for a pretty good item. I like what Host is doing here, though. Just going straight for Teleporter, recognizing that he has some damage, and that's the second defense nucleus this run.
Yeah, you could see him yelling when it dropped.
Does anybody even know how that stacks? Like, no. I've never thought about that.
Maybe you get like one more additional thing. He's actually taking a lot of damage here. Gotta take some time to heal up here. Don't want to rush back into it too fast. There are a lot of wisps and stuff. Just play it safe.
Oh, it's actually kind of crazy. You get 4 more alpha constructs.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I did not know that. I thought it was gonna be like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But you're right. I don't think anyone could confidently say that they knew how it's stacked. Oh, man.
Host opting to lead a little bit here. Oh, he's still on the teleporter. What am I talking about?
Yep.
Should be safe at this point, though.
Yeah, Host will have to step out for a bit, but it looks fine now. Boss is obviously dead. All the big enemies are gone. Just gotta keep up the wave clear a bit. Make sure he's hitting those slicing wins.
I think Confuse is going to need to find something if he wants to make up this difference in time right now, because
I
not
kind of
only
agree.
does he have that +5, but he doesn't actually have the 3 crit. He doesn't have the band.
The AP
Doesn't have
round
the 2
extra.
APR. He
Yeah.
lost his watch as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's also just behind on the stage. Like, Host is technically ahead on the stage as well, and will probably leave sooner. So,
True,
what would Confuse need? Like a vase? Is that enough? I don't even know if that's enough.
Maybe. I mean, the real issue is just damage during the fight. This side,
Yeah.
like even for Host with these items, this is going to be like an 8-minute long fight. It's going to take a while.
That band is so good too. Host hasn't even looted the stage yet. You can tell he hasn't used his Sail Star. And there is that Void item right next to TP that I don't think anyone's opened yet, so we'll see what that is. Both of them see it, so we'll see.
Yeah, this could be a big difference maker here.
Oh, and Host is dead though.
Oh,
that is
that changes
tough.
things.
That does change things. I mean, I still think Host is ahead though. Still, like, it doesn't change that much yet.
So here's my fear though.
Okay.
Host is a very conservative player. Like, he really takes his time. He doesn't make fast, rash decisions. I think now that he's +5, he's going to go, oh man, this is scary. I need to loot this whole stage. And if he does that and doesn't get the items that make a difference, he's going to spend the next 4 minutes just losing the lead that he had.
Well, either he's going to loot too much or not enough. I don't know. He's trying to concede, poor guy. Keep playing, man. Come on. Keep going.
Is that a Sail Star? No, he already used it.
He got a key and a stun grenade with his Sail Star. I mean, maybe if he gets the key on the moon with his Sail Star, like, it could actually be good. But we don't even know where the key box is. And we're not going to know from Confused angle because he doesn't even have one. Maybe he finds in the tunnel, though. Could be lucky enough. I actually don't know if they have enough speed to... Oh, yeah, they do have a backup mag. They're good. They can skip pillars.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Soup's looking very tempting here. I mean, if you look at all the green items that Confused has, there's nothing in that green item pool that I'm not trading for, you know,
like
head stompers, anything really.
Head stompers would be perfect here, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with the Ocular HUD, it's just nice.
Host finally going to get that second Tentabauble.
Hell yeah. A lot of Tentabaubles today. I'm surprised Confused is not even looking. Not even looking at the soup at all, man.
This seems like a blunder, man.
I agree.
I mean, surely Host goes.
I
do wonder how comfortable both of them are with this skip as well. Because I know
you
put me behind the sticks. I'm not doing this skip.
Confused doesn't look overly comfortable here with it. That's for sure. Oh, God. Going around this side just makes it harder as well. Like, oh, no. Go check soup. Don't do a pillar. Don't look at pillars. Just look at soup, man.
Man, I was about to say I can feel Cabbage cringing right now, and sure enough, I look in the chat.
Yeah, this is definitely... Don't go around the side. You can make it up this way, but stop it. Oh.
How is that?
The barrier on the side is just so much higher. Okay, you're getting it. You're getting something. Oh no! You just accelerate your step downwards. It's over.
Oh, Host is getting the key box right now.
Oh, perfect. What is it? And Lepton and Predatory.
All right, Host, go to soup. Please go to soup.
He is going to soup. Dude, Confused still on this.
Pocket says you can't skip with this speed.
I'm pretty sure you can if you have a backup mag, which he does, but he's going around this side, which just makes it harder.
Oh, he needs to be. Oh,
he got it.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Surely.
All right.
There we go.
And what does Host get at soup? He does get a Luminous shot. which is nice. What is that?
So
Soulbound Catalyst.
Scorpion? No, Catalyst. Not sure if he looked up top yet. But right now the reds are not
Oh, did they? They might have changed the topography of the tree with the sauce update. I actually do recall something like that.
pretty sure they did.
Yeah,
But
I guess I'm thinking pre-slots.
man, I feel for Confused right now. Being in this position where you're trying to do like a difficult skip or just difficult tech, and you know that every single mistake you make is costing you like another 30 seconds, just feels horrible.
Oh, this is...
Oh, I don't think he's getting it here. Nope. Try again.
Looks like Host is going for it right now. It does get up to this part faster. Now it's pretty tied up, right, from here on out. And Host is going to get up faster because he has the Luminous Shot for him too. So he's
That's true.
going to be chilling. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that is.
Yeah. He's fine, but like, because he can just spam it and be okay.
Yeah.
You kind of want to save your jump as
Really?
well a little bit. Oh,
Man, we're watching Risk of Resources finest right now. This is
oh my god.
this is some content right here. Right, should I set up a gamble for who gets up the tree first?
Sure. Confused keeps hitting his head on that part. That is tough, man.
Okay, I think Host has it here. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. And Confused had it. Holy
and
shit!
Confused. Okay,
All right.
It is neck and neck.
Right. Actually,
Confused is 30 seconds behind real time right now because Host started a few seconds later. So Host is about 30 seconds ahead. But this is a fight that really values your execution. You need to be consistent and just get every little percent
bit
of damage you can.
I do think though that Host getting the Luminous Shot was really good though here actually. I mean, obviously it made his post skip easier, but I mean, you get some from free extra procs and stuff. Host did take a lot of damage there though. Got to be careful.
It's true.
That does add up. They don't have saber spaces.
We haven't
They
talked
don't
about.
have opals.
And they also don't have a wrap either, or any armor. So
really no defense, just their dash here, pretty much. Well, they have
actually, Confused does have a opal.
Oh, okay, good.
So let him play a little bit more aggressively.
Opal and Echo, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, and I think we can see that aggression paying off already. Confused having a slightly faster fight so far.
It's insane how close it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And what's funny is both of them think they already lost.
Oh yeah.
Like both of them are like, man, I got a +5. I was playing pretty slow and a +5. Like this is over.
My opponent's way ahead of me, you know, like this mistake I made, no one would make it, you know, but hey, that's how it goes, man. Host is catching up a little bit now that Mythrix is jumping back to the middle. He can actually get some Fireband damage in a little bit more consistently here. At least.
Yeah, I do wish Host took the what is it called? The Somerang.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a little bit better damage for this fight. And I'm not sure if he's comfortable with Saw Tech. But if you know how to do Saw Tech, that is just phase 3 so fast.
But that's the thing, like most people that do it just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is,
but it is very good
though. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I think phase 2 is going to be very telling here. Without any damage reduction, and they cannot burst down enemies, so they can't play aggressively at all. They're going to need to hide behind the
ramps and pillars and everything. If one of them is in like the center platform and phase 2 starts, like they might just die.
Yeah, that's true. It could be scary.
But classic, it's Merc and slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the really important thing here is just making sure that you're hitting every exposed tech.
Oh yeah.
Every time that you're dashing, you're making sure that that dash is applying an expose on the Mithrix.
Do it with your M2 as well. Just do it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Just get in there. Just try to get expose proc so you can get your cooldowns back, so you can get more dashes and more wins, etc. Man, they're so close. And it's crazy because Host does have more damage, but Confused is playing the fight better, and that's why he's caught up.
That speedrunner difference, man. Confused definitely has those fast.
Confused out in the open. I'm kind of scared.
Oh, this is really scary. You need to get behind that pillar. And something to note. Oh, Confused does have a couple of slugs actually. I was thinking about that slug at the start of the run that Confused decided not to take.
I think it's to the point where you can't. Yep.
Oh, that's a +5.
Like I said, I mean, if you're out there when it starts in this type of run, I don't know. That might be it, honestly. I mean, Host might do the same thing at some point. He might go out there, get a little bit greedy for a wisp. He is taking a more reserved approach here, though, which is good.
Yeah.
But that's also the speedrunner thing, is to stand out in the middle of the platform and just aggro everything and try to kill them all as fast as you can.
That's true. And even now, if you look at Confused positioning, it's really, really poor for the amount of defense he has.
And no drone either. He's the sole one soaking up aggro here, so.
Yeah. Which unfortunately, this is just a lesson you kind of have to learn, is when you're not strong, you need to play phase 2 very conservatively, take cover, and that's another +5 for Confused.
Like,
Host is getting low here, though.
Yeah, I mean, but literally just sit up here, throw slice in wins, you know? You can jump off and then dash back towards the ramp through the enemies. That's a way to do it as well. Like, don't dash down, though, because now you're out in the open, but...
I think the mistake I see a lot of players making is they feel like they're confident in their abilities in general, so they think to themselves, okay, I'm good at this game. I'm good at dodging enemies. But there's no being good at dodging enemies enough to dodge 4 wisps out in the open. Like, there's
without
no skill
defense
to get
or speed or like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, House is low though. You're right. The thing though is if he can hold on just a little bit. Oh, Confused died again. Yeah, I mean, Host would have to die several times at this point. But you're right. I mean, phase 2 is just like the and now
Confused is.
He's just like, I just gotta get these wisps out of here, man. Tough.
I mean, we'll see about phase 3. I think the big issue with phase 3 might be, can they actually deal with the ads? And if there's like 3 golems that spawn, will they be able to kill those golems while fighting Mithrix? Of course, there's like great AoE on the Survivor, but something you kind of run into when you're getting outscaled.
Actually, I'm gonna say I would try not to specifically kill the golems. I think if you try to line up Mithrix and the golems for a dash and you get way more exposed procs, it might be just faster to keep them alive, to keep getting free exposed procs on Mithrix for more damage.
That's true, actually, yeah. All right, Confused almost done with phase 2 here. Just has to kill this one last pesky wisp.
It's only taken him 30 minutes of in-game time, unfortunately. I mean, good job for Host, though. Playing it conservative, just knowing that he has to take cover for this. And oof. It's tough, man.
It really is. And it's one of those runs where you find yourself in phase 2 going so slow and dying, and it's hard not to think like, man, I should have looted the first few stages a little bit more, picked up more items early. But this run has not been kind to them. They have not gotten the damage.
Oh god. Host is taking some hits though.
Yeah, this is scary.
The thing is though, this is very a mental battle right now, more than anything else. If Host dies again here, he might, spiral a bit, right? Kind of like Confused has done a little bit in phase 2.
Thinking, yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely possible that host could die like 5 more times or something. Like it's hard, right? It's hard to keep up that that mindset the whole time that like you actually do have a chance and that you want to try your hardest and not mess up, and because you're in your head like I'm playing bad, just fuck it, you know.
Yeah. It's important to remember the tiebreaker though. If you're still in the run, that
Yeah,
means
there's
the
a
other
chance.
person hasn't finished. You have no idea what they're going through.
And
While
while
it's
it's
pizza right now.
yeah, it's very likely that host wins here. We just have to make sure that he can keep it up.
Yep. There are a few ads starting to pile up here. And the main issue with the ads is during pizza, it's very difficult to dodge those volleys from the golems and dodge pizza at the same time. And like 1-2 golems isn't too hard to deal with. But if you get like 3 or 4 of them, it can be really tricky. Host doing a good job though. Confused on the other hand, very low, getting down to about 70 HP. Into pizza as well now.
I was listening, I was doing some backup work, but I think chat says you're wrong about something, but I don't care. You're always right to me, Goji, don't worry.
Thanks, man. I was probably wrong though. I don't know what it was about, but
Confuse was like a 10 health there. Oh, and host does take that pizza slice.
Ooh. But I like what he's doing right now. Oh, this is beautiful character development we're seeing. He takes a second, he takes his headphones off, he pauses, he says, I can
for
take
a
10
moment.
seconds.
Yeah, no worries. This is character development.
That's the best thing you can do. You see so often somebody plus 5s and they go, okay, let me just go kill the thing that killed me. And
then
they play
die
too quickly.
to it again. Or something else. He locked in. Look at him go. It's just another example of this fight just taking forever. I think what they're doing a lot is they're hitting Mythics while he's doing pizza with the dash, which is like fine because they have bans, but try to hit some more enemies too. Like try to get some expose procs going.
Yeah.
We're really missing out on a lot of this
that
AoE
is
cooldown
scary.
reduction.
The one advantage host has as well here is that Kajara's ban is great during pizza.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if he can get an exposed proc to go off, it's just really good consistent damage. It's tough though. Confused is actually having a faster fight. It's just phase 2 really got to him.
If he just played phase 2 a little bit better, he would have won. And he hasn't died in phase 3. Not yet, anyway. Oh,
don't jinx him.
I might. Give him a little curse.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about with those 3 golems all attacking at once.
You just gotta get away. Oh my god.
Oh, very low.
Jesus.
Should be able to clean this up without any more plus 5s though. Are there any phase 4 skips on Merc? Can you dash? Can you M1?
Surely something. Oh my god. Host is barely dodging these slices, man.
He does love his pizza. Look how much curse Confused has right now.
And that's another death for host. So this is what we're talking about, right? Like it might be happening. Okay. He has to go through a third of the health bar left, and let's see if he can hold on. He just does get hit again though. And
this is where it gets scary because the mental starts to slowly fall apart when you have this many plus 5s.
And it's really this close. And you're just like, hey, I just need to like kill Mythics, I just need to end it. And then you get sloppy.
And there's so many ads right now shooting him from every direction. He does have 2 plus 5s to work with. Or I guess I would say he can plus 5 once more and he'll be fine. If he plus 5s twice, that's when it gets really scary.
I do
right in the
think,
middle of
though,
pizza.
we're kind of missing out on an opportunity here with this M2 to just take a break from the ads, M2 on a slope of the octagon in the middle, and then just go up. Just get away from the ads a bit, you know?
That's true. I mean, something I always do is if I'm like really stuck and I need to heal, I just go stand on top of one of those pillars.
Yeah.
If you can get up there, it's pretty safe.
Get out of the fight a bit. Give yourself some room to breathe.
Man, and I think
Oh,
Host is going
no.
to be able to do this. It's just every second this fight goes on, it's getting more and more difficult.
Yeah.
I like how he's playing this here, though. Not too aggressively. Getting
Yeah.
bits of damage.
Oh
That's
God, don't get away from him. Holy shit. That was really close, actually. But yeah, Host doesn't have any defense. Just those couple bears.
Yeah.
Honestly, those couple bears have probably saved him. I think I blocked one pizza slice for him earlier.
All right, maybe just one more round of pizza to go.
Yeah, if he can hold it together.
Doesn't need to phase 4 skip here either.
But does have the ability. Could do it.
Yeah, I think Host is out of here. It's got to not fall apart at the last minute of the race. And that'll do it. All right.
He's doing phase 4 though. I mean, I don't think he has anything in phase 4 that's gonna kill him. Is the other thing.
No.
Like, so.
It's really just down to him running in a circle and throwing some slicing winds and Mythics. But Confused is all done.
Yeah, we'll bring in Confused right now. Hey. Congrats on finishing the tiebreaker.
Hello.
Phase 2, huh? It's tough.
It's looking like you're gonna get second here.
Host is finishing up phase 4 right now. The reason we didn't bring you out because you guys were still very close and we didn't actually know what was gonna happen until like 10 seconds ago. So Host was still in phase 3 with very.
Is there like a rules like written down for tiebreakers anywhere? Like
for
I don't know why
for
we're
what?
playing Merc.
Is there an anti-Merc tiebreaker clause?
It's just out of rotation now.
A little bit.
Tiebreakers
are a little bit out of rotation.
Yeah.
I just need to know that so I can like know that I have to play Merc. I don't know.
I'm sorry, man. We can bring Host in on the ship here, actually. Even.
Just forced to play my worst character by far on a tiebreaker. Lucky.
That's
the dice
cool
provides.
Tiebreaker. Man, that's how I felt when I got a tiebreaker against Ruddy once, and I think he just had Rex. It's like, man.
Like, I'm literally signing up this week to avoid Mercenary because he's out of rotation for like 2 weeks.
Man, you played me through 3 deaths, all of that just to throw me in the ship.
Yeah, you won. So, relax.
Why? All right. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Before you get too mad about it, you're welcome. Pulling you on the ship. So good job. Both of you guys, by the way, started the Mythics fight with 1 death at the exact same moment. All right. You guys both took pretty long time on the skip also. Both were kind of doing it. It was very interesting to see it sync up so well. I know each of you on your first death was probably like, oh man, it's over.
Yeah.
But it was actually like within a second neck and neck at the start of the Mythics fight. And even like into phase 2, you guys were still synced up by like 10 seconds. I think that was just like where it kind of fell apart a bit there. But really good job, both of you. I know it felt like you didn't do a good job, but you pulled through and you did it. So GG.
Tiebreakers are hard. The 5th loadout's hard. But
yeah, I mean, it's mentally exhausting also.
Yeah.
GG to Host, GG to Confused as well. And congrats on winning today. very sick. It's hard work, so I appreciate you doing it.
Yeah.
I have some announcements today as well as usual. I just need to do something real quick. We actually have a video today that's going out right now. So if you guys want to check that out, let me grab the link for you guys. And I'm going to post all the links as I do at the end of the races here. Make sure you go check out all the guys that have participated in the races today and everything like that. Let me see here. Here we go, and here's your YouTube video for the week. If you guys want to join Discord, you can as well to find out when the next resources race is going to be. You can play with our mod, check out our speedrun category on speedrun.com, and you can apply to be a racer at speedrun or at riskofresources.com/apply. I don't think I missed much of anything. As always, thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.